10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
From the moment he saw her image,
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
she's fearless. He had to find her.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. In danger, in love, in Star Wars. No legendary adventure of the past could be as exciting as this romance of the future. Star Wars. Rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you. The new chapter in the continuing Star Wars saga. The Empire Strikes Back. Now, in our galaxy, the Empire Strikes Back.
Return of the Jedi. From the desert fortress of Jabba the Hutt. To the Death Star of the Galactic Empire. To the forest city of the Ewoks. This is the climactic chapter in the Star Wars saga. Remember the Force. Rejoice in the triumph. Return of the Jedi. Rated PG. Now playing at a theater in your galaxy.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good golly, Miss Molly. Welcome, nerds, one and all. Oh, we're getting the toys out already. The mask is out. Mark looks like a wrestler.
I got it playing behind me, buddy.
Yeah. So one thing I noticed about that first little clip of the TV spot for Star Wars, it's Luke and Leia. Was it in something in danger, and then the third in word begins with a C, because was it in danger, in love, in their brother and sister? You can think of the third word. Whoops.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie. Yes, let's just ignore all that in the second movie and pretend it never happened. Welcome everybody. Today we're going to go back to a magical period in history, a magical period that probably only Joe and I can recall first time round. I
don't know.
We might be the oldest.
Yeah, we are the oldest. You were, I think you're 2 years older than me, right? So
I am
you would have been 14.
I was 14 when I saw Star Wars.
Yeah, I was 12. Yeah.
Yeah. So we might be the oldest to recall. We might. Mark, I think Mark might be muted.
Mic problems, yeah.
He is. He might be muted. Mark? No, he's still muted.
Yeah, you're muted, buddy. You're muted.
I saw Empire and Jedi in the theater. I didn't see Star Wars. I was 1 year old. But
right. Okay. Well, yeah. But we are going to go back to that era, 1977, 1983, OG Star Wars movies, the John Williams music, the Kenner toys, or Palatoy if you're in the UK, Atari games, Burger King glasses, memes.
Oh my God, yeah.
And even that holiday special. We're going to be talking about it all. Everyone's going to be talking about their memories. They're going to be what Star Wars means to us all and showing off their favorite stuff. And I know that some people have got a lot of stuff.
Mark's going to have the most out of all.
He's going to have a lot of stuff. If we ever hear him, this is the best I've ever heard him.
Nope.
Still doesn't hear it. Go out and come back in.
Go out and come back in, man.
And obviously the chat will be asking you all for your favorite moments too. And hello to everybody in the chats on YouTube or on Rumble and anyone that's watching on Twitter. Thank you for joining us. It's rather corny, I know, May the 4th, but it just so happens the show was on May the 4th. So what the hell? Why not do this? But let's celebrate real Star Wars.
Exactly.
The old shit that we
the OG.
love. We've never talked about it in detail on this show in 5 years, and yet it means so much to us all.
Yeah.
Let's see if Mark's going to come in with his. Can we hear you, Mark?
There we go.
There we go. I was fixing to say, if the guy with all the toys can't be here, it's going to be a pain in the butt. No doubt.
Yeah.
I sold all my figures on eBay and I made $1,000.
Oh wow!
I don't even know what happened.
You
to mine.
spent two. But you
Look,
made
if I'd have known how
no.
much, how expensive these things would have been, I wouldn't have blown up my Millennium Falcon with M80s, man. I wouldn't have done it.
And they weren't that expensive at the time, if you think.
No, the ones that I sold were original 80, 83, 77. They weren't in the package, but I kept all the weapons, and I sold them in like packs of 5.
Wow!
And it was like $100, $150 on eBay. I mean, it was. I don't regret doing it. So,
well, somebody that loves them has got them now, and that's
Thank you.
Yes, Obi-Wan. I had that one
in his full vinyl glory.
Do you have the Darth Vader carrying case, man?
I do, but it's at my mom's house.
Oh, okay.
See, my mom, I have some bad things to say about her because when I joined the Air Force, she gave away a lot of my stuff I'd left at home, and included lots of Star Wars stuff.
If those were my figures, they would be worn in the crotch.
Let me check. How's Obi-Wan doing?
Who's worn in the crotch, the figure or the
figures?
We are going to be showing. Mark, show that again.
Yeah, here.
We're going to be showing a lot of this stuff off as we go. We're going to talk about the movies.
When I was 8 years, sorry.
No, go ahead, mate.
When I was 8 years old, I was wandering the deserts of Vegas and I found a porno on scissoring. So I thought,
right, yes, that's what you could do with them.
Oh no, Darth's saber is gone.
He's giving one of those JD Vance salutes or whatever it was, or Elon Musk salutes.
He lost his saber, so I got to buy some sabers. And Obi-Wan has the wrong colored lightsaber. I know
that's Luke's color.
Luke's saber.
Yeah.
Although
Luke's
he
color.
wasn't yellow in the movies, was he?
No, but that was the Kenner color.
Is that the telescoping one?
It's not the telescoping one.
All right, okay.
But these are from those are my originals, and then of course I have an R2D2. I'm pretty sure this is the original. The card back, or what do they call them? The 12 card.
12
figures?
card.
Yeah. So I think because you can tell by the bottom how big the hole is on the bottom. I think the older one had a bigger hole in the bottom.
I'll bet it did. You can stick your finger right in there, can't you?
Yep.
My pinky puppet. Yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, I would. But yeah. But I was looking, I'm like, why'd you invite me on the show? I don't have that much Star Wars stuff. I'm looking around teasing. And I'm like, I got all this stuff.
Do you have the 97? Do you have the 97 ones
right
that
next
look
to you
like
and a Millennium
steroids?
Falcon too.
So I don't have a lot of stuff, but we'll definitely get into that. So just want to say hello to the chat first. So hello to Davina.
Do you have the 97 figures that are on steroids?
I don't have those. No.
So hello to Davina. Hello to Heretic, whose name changes more often than my underpants.
Hey Brian, have you ever seen the 1997 Star Wars release figures? The ones where they're all like super buff?
I have, yeah. I'll just talk about that in a minute, mate. I want to get through saying hello to all the chats. So 32 flavors, or 2 flavors as it is, of Heretic. Vince is here. Good to the Michael Moose 1. There are only 6 movies. I'll give you that. I will give you that. We're not really going to talk about the prequels today particularly, but I will give you that. I do have the steel books of those, funnily enough. Lord Thoth is here, who likes his scope to go somewhere. D-Bud that I mentioned is here. Good to see you, D-Bud. Soul Assassin. Vince is here. Hello to you. Blown up your Millennium Falcon with M80s. I've never been more impressed and disappointed in my life.
Right. Both impressed and disappointed all at once. Yeah.
Yeah. So Lord Thoth's got a lot of his 70s figures. He's an old timer like us. He's an old timer. Kenner is not a retired trans decathlete. That's true. See, it was Palatoy in Britain. We had Palatoy, not Kenner, but some of them were different as well, I believe. If I've missed, George Lucas is here. George Lucas 77 is here. Very good to see you, George. Thank you as well. We did that THX 1138 show. Thank you. I hope you watched that show too. Very good of you to be here. Thank you for Howard the Duck as well. Really appreciate that.
Doubt. Thank you for that.
Thank you. No, if George was here, I would be thrilled to thank him for giving us these wonderful movies. If I've missed anybody, then we will speak to you later, I'm sure. Vote in the poll. Darren's here. And Darren got, as well as us Canadians talking about getting our census, he got a 70s rock fan mug today.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
He's just a special chap.
Moving up in the world.
He is. Eakley's got one too. They're very rare. So if I've missed anyone, my apologies, and we will keep an eye on the Rumbles too. Hosers, the lot of you. So yes,
Darren Mize over there.
Darren and Vince are over there. And so I wanted to just start by showing you the I need to share my. Oh, hey, I do have a picture of the cinema where I first saw Star Wars. So they can't really spell very well in Scotland, though.
No.
Arsworts.
Assworts?
Arsworts. They had all the right letters, but not necessarily in the right order.
Not in the right order.
Did you see it in Dundee?
No, but Dundee, they would certainly have a lot of Arsworts. That's true. So there will be a few more jokes, but I don't mean anyone to misinterpret my jokes. I love these movies dearly. It was a life-changing experience.
It was.
So I actually didn't see the first Star Wars movie till January 1978. It was not released in the UK until December 27th was the premiere at the Odeon Leicester Square.
Because it came out that summer for us, man.
Well, I looked into this because that used to be the norm. We'd get movies months later. And of course, it was driving everyone to a frenzy knowing this thing was coming. And it turns out there's good reasons for it. One, 35mm prints were not cheap and not easy to duplicate. The interest in America was so big that they just kept those in the theaters there. So they didn't have the prints to ship abroad. Even though they filmed the bloody movie, half of it in England, in Elstree.
Right. I think they just premiere it over there, right?
So they didn't premiere it in the Odeon Leicester Square in London till December 27th. So I didn't see it till the first week in January. But it was like, holy shit. It was like a religious experience.
And you didn't have the multiplexes back then where a million people could see it. So when we saw it, it was, Star Wars I saw later, but... when it had been out for a while, but we were lined up around the block for Empire and Return of the Jedi. And I apologize to the people in line in Return of the Jedi. It was Mr. Sanovic. He cut the line. It wasn't me. I'm a scout. And he cut the line with me and Brian, my friend Brian, different Brian. And we went right to, I felt so bad, but the movie was great.
Yeah, I had just graduated from high school. I was down in Metairie, Louisiana. Because my aunt wanted me to come visit her down there. And I was like, look, you got to pick me up on a Tuesday or you got to pick me up on a Thursday because Wednesday I'm going to be in a theater. She said, why? I said, because Return of the Jedi, the final movie of Star Wars, is coming out. She goes, okay, I'll pick you up on Tuesday. Yeah. I go down there. I'm in line and there's 80 people at 6:30 in the morning. Guys, this is before the internet. Okay. You had to be there in person and the show didn't start till 2:00 in the afternoon. Okay. And, we're all there at 6:30 in the morning waiting. And the guys that were up front went to leadership school with me up here at Barksdale Air Force Base and got me up to the front of the line. And it was the best movie experience of my life. That's why Return is my favorite one out of all of them. I acknowledge the fact that Empire really probably is the better movie, but I just had such a great experience because look, guys, every time one of the characters came on the screen, this was opening day. Every time one of the characters came on the screen, the crowd went crazy.
Well, there's a lot of YouTube videos where you can hear the people filmed it or audio of the crowd.
I mean, the first time you see Luke in the movie, he's a hologram, and the crowd went crazy. They loved it. And when Darth picked up the Emperor and threw him over that friggin' railing, popcorn flew all over the place. It was like the chicken jockey thing in fucking in Minecraft. I'm telling you, that's the closest thing I've seen to it. People went nuts when that happened, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fights were so good.
For a lot of young Gen Xers like myself, it happened two ways. My first experience with the original Star Wars was on a bootleg Betamax in 1979. But my first time seeing Star Wars the proper way, I'd already seen Empire in the theater, was on HBO. Because when HBO released that in like 81 or 82, that was a big American culture.
It was a big thing. Yep.
HBO is the reason why Star Wars blew up the way it did. One of the reasons.
The first time I saw a bootleg movie was in line outside of that theater in Metairie. A guy had a television set up and he was playing a bootleg copy of Empire Strikes Back outside for everybody to watch before we went in for Return of the Jedi. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know if Desert Coliseum is mocking us or agreeing with us, but you know what? I don't care. We are indeed old men talking about Star Wars because we love it. No women here, well, at least not any that are declaring themselves.
Yeah.
You just never know.
You never know. Yeah. Well, for me, I think I don't know exactly. I don't have my ticket stub, even though I saved it. I think I was, how old would I have been? I would have been 9 years old, I guess, or 8 years old when Star Wars came out. And we were all like dying to see it. And my sister and I were begging my dad to go see it. My dad, I always make fun of him, you guys. If you those of you know, he sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger with his accent. These damn foreigners, but he was like, this movie seems bruised. It's crap. This crap movie. Why do I want to see this crap movie with these fake laser swords and these all this shit and this crap and this stuff? It is my dad's accent. And I love it. And then we begged him, we got to see Star Wars that because everyone's seen Star Wars. I got to go see Star Wars. And finally he relented. And it's unfortunately now it's an Apple store. So sometimes I go stand and I think in the spot where I see Star Wars, and I'd only seen Fantasia as a kid. I think maybe a couple other Disney movies. And when that first spaceship comes flying over your head and you look up.
Oh, it's the immortal memory.
And it keeps going. Yeah.
And it keeps going.
It's
And
the
sound effects.
that is the immortal memory.
It was religious.
Yeah, me too.
I would argue Mel Brooks topped it in Spaceballs. The original,
my dad
goes on forever,
Oh,
my dad ended up loving the movie. I just want to say he loved it, and it reminded him of all, the old time movie. He was born in 1930, so going to see the
serials, and
that's why I wore one of my finest shirts today.
Oh, right. Hang on.
That's Han in the carbonite.
Let me blow you up. There you go. Yeah.
And Leia coming to help him.
He was fine until it hit his groin area. Then
right.
But that my dad just ended up loving Star Wars. Like, was not so bad. I guess it was. I think and then buying the toys and the cards and
Davina had the optimum way of seeing it. TV displays in Best Buy.
Well, I tell you, I always tell. I've got a guy on my panel on my show named Knock, and he is a huge Star Wars fan. He's a bigger fan than I am. He's read all the books. He's seen all the movies and all this stuff, but he's in his 30s, right? And I said, man, I know you love that stuff and everything, but you will never know what it was like to see that Star Destroyer come over your head for the first time when nobody had seen anything like that before in a movie theater. It was crazy.
And the sound, because the cinema I went to had the best sound in town, and the rumbling noise as it came over from behind you.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I would say the only movie that had as good special effects before Star Wars was 2001.
Oh yeah.
And but something like that. I mean, it wasn't commonplace. I mean, look at Logan's Run.
It wasn't.
And of course, that still used a lot of practical and in-camera stuff. Star Wars started to use some digital, not much, but there was still a lot of practical. I've seen that 11 Alpha. I've seen that movie. The one where the two chicks and the pizza delivery guy shows up. I've seen that a few times. There must have been Star Wars porn parodies. I didn't go looking for that today, just in case. But,
don't show those, but there was so much demand to see Star Wars. So HBO was, that was a massive hit for HBO, and you couldn't back then. Movies you had to wait, to get these VHS. Like if you're of a certain vintage. You've got it
was
VHS
3 years to get them on VHS.
You've no idea how hard it was to wait for that stuff, wasn't it? I mean, it was just
and they weren't cheap either. They were not cheap.
$80 or over $100. So this is the definitive set that everyone remembers. You know, if you bought, you bought the,
well, that was the one that came out in
last
'93.
time.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, for the last time, and then we didn't realize that this would be. Now I guess Disney's finally releasing, and you can get these. You know, there's fan cuts, there's the the specialized edition, there's all kinds of editions, but this was, I wore these to death, and then when they came out with the DVDs, the special edition DVDs, we're all excited, and they only had the butchered. There you go.
Yeah, the CGI filled stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't get the. So now, and the one of my regrets in life, I love my brother-in-law, but his name is in the credits for the special editions. So he filmed Luke Skywalker and Mark Hamill, and he filmed James Earl Jones and Mark Hamill. He was on the crew filming some of the special features. He's like, I was going to invite you there that day. And, I always get mad at him. He's like, you could have been there. I could have just had you as like a box mover, but I didn't know. I'm like, and he's like, and he hasn't even seen all the Star Wars movies. They got to spend the day with Luke Skywalker and Mark Hamill and James Earl Jones. And when James Earl Jones walked in the room, he said to everyone, he's like, don't ask. I'm not going to say it. I only say it for my grandkids. No, I am your father. But he said he was a wonderful guy to deal with. Mark Hamill actually was really not happy with George Lucas and was, George wants us to do this now. George wants us to do, George needs some more money because he was so bitter because they didn't make any money. They'd given their likenesses away for the toys. So they didn't make any money in the toys. The only money that Mark Hamill made was when the movies were actually in the movie theater with his contract, not any of the residuals or any of the other stuff. So
he's a typical dumb actor, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Blame his manager for that. But yeah, that's my collection there of the physical media.
Nice.
Get physical, yep.
Yeah. So anyway, let me hide that. Yeah, the memories of seeing that first. I mean, I love all the movies. I love all three of the movies. But I think just that first overhead with the
you'll never forget it.
I'll never forget that. I mean, I'd seen the many magnificent movies up to that point. That was a life-changing experience. It made me realize just how good cinema could be.
That.
Yes. Like this, I've never seen anything like that. And just the excitement, the fun, the thrills.
How many times did you see the first one?
Well, I think it was about 4 in the end. It was spread over a period of 2 or 3 months. I'd go back with different people to see it in groups.
I only saw it twice. My dad took me and my brother to see it the first time. And then on my 12th birthday that summer, it was at a drive-in, and my dad took me and a bunch of my friends, and we brought all of our figures, and this is all I've got left of one of my TIE fighters. I found it when I was remodeling this room.
Yep.
And we were playing the movie.
Well, Luke Skywalker got it.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker got a hold of it.
No, it's accurate. It's screen accurate. It's just one of the destroyed ones. It's nothing wrong with that.
Joe used it. You
remember this thing used to pop the guy out, and all that stuff.
Yeah, sure. Joe's used that to smoke wacky backy out of.
I'm going to when I retire. That's for damn sure. I'm gonna turn this thing into a bomb.
Smoke
we played with the toys and the figures while we were watching the movie and driving around the car. That's what we did.
So what about the crowds, though? I mean, I don't remember particularly being a huge lineup when I went to see it in the cinema the first time. But, I mean, I've got all these videos of these massive lineups in America.
That's probably in major cities. I mean, I know I ended up getting in the paper the first showing of Empire Strikes Back. We rode our bikes. We're very close to the Air Force Base, and there's a bridge that goes right into the Air Force Base across the Red River. And right across that bridge was the Eastgate Twin Cinema. And we went out there and played Dungeons and Dragons in the parking lot all morning long. And papers came by and talked to us. And I've been in the paper twice for going to Star Wars movies. That one, and when Phantom Menace came out, they got a picture of me on the front page of the Shreveport Times in line.
Awesome.
Go see that one. Yeah.
I've watched a lot of those videos of like San Diego and all these different cities, and they're filming the crowd and talking to them all. And they go on about diversity these days and things. There's very diverse crowds were lined up to see that. Yeah. Everybody was there, old and young, black, white, Asian, you name it. Everyone was there. It was a shared cultural experience.
Yeah, and nobody said anything about it. Just
it wasn't it wasn't a selling point. It wasn't a point of contention either. It was awesome. I remember when they announced Billy D. Williams was going to be in the second one. People lost their shit because he had been in some really good movies. You know,
he was fantastic.
Yeah.
It wasn't Wacky Backy Chewbacca's brother. Wasn't that Itchy, or was that his father? Itchy was his father.
Lumpy or whatever.
Lumpy was his father.
Right.
Just while I remember, this is the cinema I saw it in, the Caledonian or the Cayley in Lothian Road in Edinburgh. I think this might have been a little bit earlier as a photograph, but that's the cinema. And it doesn't look much on the outside, but it was one of these old-fashioned big ones inside, the old red plush seats, but the best sound system in town with the rear surround stuff going on and everything. So it's the perfect place to see it. It's now a pub called the Cayley Picture House.
Yeah, none of the theaters that were open when I was a kid are still open. Yeah.
The interior of the pub is actually pretty good. They've retained, and they've got a big cinema screen at behind the bar, and they show movies on it while you're
wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty neat. Yeah, so it's not a bad pub.
I think it's a Mattress Warehouse, the theater I saw it.
Yeah, Mattress Warehouse. So yeah, the memories. I mean, I'm going to show some stuff about the movie, so it's just we'll just keep talking.
Poster. Yeah,
the posters. I mean, again, it wasn't just the movies; it was everything. We're going to talk about toys and merch and promotion, but it
took over the world.
Art around it, the artwork was just phenomenal. I mean,
back when it was actually artwork and not just photoshopped, whatever crap.
Right. You had to have artists do a bunch. What was his name? McQuarrie? Is he the one that did the art? I used to have an art book, The Art of Star Wars, and none of it looked like what it ended up being on screen. You know what I mean? A lot of them, like the first one. The one I remember the most of Luke Skywalker, he had like tubes on the side of his head, and he was holding a lightsaber that, you know.
Well, he doesn't quite look like he did in the movie there.
Yeah, he looks a little bit like him, but I mean the drawings like they did.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Remember
look up The Art of Star Wars and you will find some cool fucking movies.
It's such cool artwork, and that was just the beginning of it. I mean, we saw the tons of great artwork coming out of it, both by official and fan art. It started a lot of that fan art stuff, like it started a lot of cosplay stuff. Started it wasn't the first, but really made the first big food tie-ins.
Oh yeah,
really big ones. I mean, there'd been plenty before, but they were on a smaller scale. There's so much came out of it. It was a cultural phenomenon in the end, and not to mention the movies made hundreds of millions, well, billions adjusted for. Great adventure movies.
Oh yeah,
thrilling. I mean, as you see, people were cheering in the cinema. I mean, applauding when Luke Han comes back and shoots the TIE fighters, and you know, the experience was great. It was fun, a fun experience.
All right,
but having to wait.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, mate.
I'm about to show how young I am. I didn't see any of these movies until the early 90s on VHS.
Really?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
One of us.
But that's okay because
when you're born, right?
What size of television was it though?
It was a decent size television.
Look, some of the guys that know the most lore about Star Wars that I know are way younger than I am. They love it just as much as I did, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It spawned generation after generation of fans. I mean, my son loves it. My daughter certainly enjoyed them. I'm not sure she loves it as much as me, and my son, but that's a different era entirely. You know, a different group of.
Funny story about seeing them. See, my mom didn't know anything about Star Wars. My grandparents didn't know anything about Star Wars. So when I went to the video store to rent one, which one's which? Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. So guess which one I picked up first?
Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
Of course.
I saw the original series backwards. So everything was already spoiled for me.
Did it make more sense? No.
I showed my niece, nephew, and my kids the Star Wars trilogy over a weekend, a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday night. And when I showed them the first one, they were begging me to put the second one in, and I said, "Look, I had to wait 3 years between these movies. You can wait one night to see the next one." You know, yeah. And
That's right.
you guys remember the friggin' rumors that were flying around, especially between Empire and friggin' Return of the Jedi? I mean, the old Starlog days where all we got for news was out of Starlog magazine and stuff like that. It was crazy.
Well, this was it, and it was worse for us in the UK before the first movie because it had been out for 6-7 months,
right,
8 months almost in the US. We heard all about it. We read about it in magazines. We saw news articles about it, television spots. People who had been to America had seen it, and we had to frickin' wait. And I was like a major science fiction fan. I just it was driving me insane having to wait for this thing. Like it was interminable.
Oh, yeah, the wait, yeah, and then
to wait for the other movies.
One of my favorite stories is when did you find out Luke and Leia? You find out in Empire that they're brother and sister,
right?
So there's a Channel 5 and
Jedi, right? You said Jedi.
Yeah,
right?
it was a Jedi.
It is Jedi.
Yeah,
he doesn't find out for
Empire
spiritual
Strikes
Jedi.
Back.
You're right. Yeah.
Don't or they hint
there
hint that there's another. But in Empire, I think, right? Isn't there a hint that there's
No,
where
no,
Yoda
he just
says-
finds out that he's Darth Vader's son. That's all he finds out. That's the biggest
because I'm trying to remember I remember watching in the movie on
Yoda
Channel 5
said
in
there
New
was
York.
another. He did say that in Return
He said
of the
there
Jedi.
was another. But he
Yeah.
didn't say who it was.
He said it in Return of the Jedi when he was trying. They were trying
Okay.
to talk him into. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it is
They do
Empire
hint at it, and that's when he leaves
Empire
in Empire.
Strikes Back.
Yep. Mhm.
When
In
Luke
Empire,
is
but
flying
what-
away, he's like, yeah.
Yep, there
It's
is
like,
another.
no,
Yep,
there is another.
So what? So it was either Empire or Jedi, but there was I always remember TV broadcast, Channel 5 in New York, and couples getting married as Luke and Leia before going to see the movie.
Oh yeah,
and they got married with the minister there dressed as Luke and Leia, and then went in to see the movie. And I'm like, I want no YouTube back then, but God, someone's reaction when they got married and the scene where they find out they're brother and sister. It's like you may kiss the bride. It was like, oh, it was so hysterical because no one knew. It's like, oops.
No,
Like
Davina,
Alderaan, more like the planet Alabama.
Davina's right. We're not trying to overemphasize the having to have seen it in the cinema when they first came out. I think
No, not
everyone's
at all.
experience, everyone's first time is their own experience.
Davina
It could
was
be
right when she said you need to show it to your kids before they get too old.
Yeah, it could be on VHS. You saw it. It
Very
could be on a rerun. It could have been the special edition re-releases. It could have been on just ordinary TV.
Yeah,
it's still special if you've never seen it.
Oh, we'll
It's
talk
still
about
a
the special
memory.
editions.
Still a special memory. This I've got lots of these memes, but this one it's hard to read. But he says, "Hello, a member of the I'm Dad." Because she says, "I am a member of the." It's a strange name. I'm a member of the Imperial.
Why did your mother name you that?
Exactly. I'm Dad. Look at these posters, though. Look at these posters.
Awesome posters. Yeah, that's the Ralph McQuarrie is the.
Yeah, Ralph McQuarrie's
Here's a quiz
Some
for
of
you.
those,
Which one of these is George Lucas?
The one on the
You can't
right,
tell.
far
Can
right.
you?
Yeah.
You can't tell.
No, the one on the left. No, the one on the far left.
See?
No, the
so
one in the
hard
middle.
to tell.
Of course, it's the guy with the plaid collar underneath
Yeah.
because he's such a nerd, right?
He
Got
is.
beard and
That's the
plaid.
guy that got shot first. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George is
Because it-
skinny there. Wow. Not that I
if
can talk.
he
but-
is.
Oh,
If we
he's
were
skinny.
doing an in-depth dive into the movies, we'd probably talk more about this, but really talking about memories and stuff. So, but yeah, without George, what I liked was the fact that he'd gathered around him these people like Gary Katz, Lawrence Kasdan, and various others, and even Alan Ladd Jr., who was running Fox. They all had input into it. I think if it was George on his own, it might have been a little bit different, but
A
he
little
brought in some-
trivia. Did you know Empire? He had 0 to no input for 80% of the production.
Yeah.
He had the general idea, but he was busy financing it, and he would just come in on set for a minute. But it was Empire was pretty much
Lawrence
Gary
Kasdan
Kurtz.
wrote it.
Lawrence Kasdan, Lee Brackett, and then
Yeah.
Gary Katz as producer. So,
But Kurtz and Kirshner were basically the driving force behind Empire, and Lucas was just kind of Interesting.
The visionary.
The best
guy,
picture out of all of those is Chewie and Han next to each other. That is badass.
It
My
is, isn't
favorite
it?
guy in the whole series is Han Solo. Even though him and Luke kind of flip places as the alpha dog. In
Well,
the final
I'm
chapter
going to
of
jump
it.
ahead here, but let's check out one of the controversial moments then.
I don't have it with me. Tell Jabba.
Do you think I had a choice?
For my dead body. Yes, I bet you have.
Thoughts,
And
anybody?
that's how it happened.
Han shot first. I mean, come on, man.
No, Han shot only.
And shot only. That's even more important. Yes, that's the original.
Rito didn't do shit. He just
That's right.
roasted him.
And then George was wearing, a Han shot first T-shirt, filming the prequels, which was hysterical. And you always want to tinker with your stuff, I guess. If you're an artist, you want to, but you just got to let it out there. The worst thing about Star Wars is now we're finally going to get the original version, like Star Trek. You can flip the switch. You can do the old special effects or the new one, right? So some of the new special effects I don't mind. I think it's just, we'll get into that, but I think it's way overdone. But like in moderation, a couple of the effects are okay. But at least give viewers I want to see like I saw it in 1977 when I was 9 years old.
Yes,
give us the
Marty,
option.
Michael's got some stories.
I don't think I really have been dying to see him the way they came out in the theater. My originals I gave to a buddy of mine. He still got them. They're VHS copies, but for instance, when they're leaving Mos Eisley and you in the CGI version, you see the ship raising up out of the port. That's not the way it happened. I mean, the first thing we saw of the ship was it blasting off, the sound and everything, and everybody reacting to it. It's much less dramatic in the
very different.
Yeah.
So Michael Moose, his wife had a big deal fixing the first Star Wars. Either that's Michael's wife or George Lucas's wife.
George Lucas's wife.
If it's Michael's wife, then I want to know more. Michael.
Well, maybe that is George Lucas. That's his.
Well, George has been here.
That's his avatar. Yeah.
Natalie Portman's here too. But,
yeah, but there's a lot of videos you can.
Natalie
Star Wars
Portman
was saved in the edit. And that's one of the theories that the first version was just so terrible.
Yeah.
And the edit and her editing saved the movie, because there's a lot of cutscenes you can see, like Luke at not in Mos Eisley, at where the Tashi station. There's a whole scene there with his friends, and it is really cheesy. I mean, I love watching it.
Cheesy bit,
just to see it, but it's such a cheesy. And his friend, you see Biggs in that.
It was more of an American. He was trying to do American graffiti at that point.
Yeah.
He was bringing in his American graffiti and stuff.
Well, the big Achilles heel was the end, the Death Star battle, and that was saved in the edit because the original version was just really drawn out and it didn't have that sense of tension. Yeah, so Marshall Lucas spliced it up and
it just
fizzled.
It fizzled a little. It didn't explode.
Keep
going up, relighting it. Keep going up, relighting it.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
But yeah, I know what you mean.
They came
behind.
And
His choice to make that look like a World War II dogfight was just, it's too awesome, man.
Top Gun stole it all as well. Top Gun stole it all.
And you could thank Gary Kurtz for that, because Gary Kurtz was a war photographer. And I think where you see that in Empire as well, he was the one that was responsible for like the warlike footage in Star Wars and Empire, because he was a war cinematographer. I just found that out yesterday, actually. So.
Wow.
Cool.
And I think that's the reason why, even though we're not talking about the later films, the prequels had issues, is because Lucas didn't have this team of Czechs, like his wife, Gary Kurtz, all of these people telling him, like, don't do that.
He had a bunch of yes men telling him, go for it, man. Yeah.
Rick McCallum, come on. But anyways, I digress.
This is my favorite scene from the movie.
Implying that 3PO is straight,
fully functional.
Have you ever seen?
The card?
Google,
I know what you're talking about.
Google the blue card, the C-3PO card?
Don't show it, because
well, it's not. It's just armor.
Sure.
But if you, I'll put it in the private, so you can review it and decide. Yeah.
Look at the size
there you go.
Rocks. Look at the size of those rocks in the background.
Telling you.
Those asteroids look pretty good too.
Yeah, there's Luke saying, "She seems very familiar when I kissed her."
You remember he had that car wreck between movies, and they put the
scar.
What was the
The
what was the name of that monster that was in the cave, Mark? That
The Wampa.
the Wampa.
The Wampa, that's it. Yeah,
The
they
Wampa,
put the
the-
Wampa
the-
scene in there to explain why his face had changed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, because
Alec
his red Corvette, he crashed his car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He
Alec
wrecked the
Guinness
shit out of that.
going, "This is a paycheck for me. I don't understand what's going on here, but it's a paycheck." Look at this fresh-faced kid.
Yep. That's Empire right there. That's
Yeah.
when he lands on
That's a great
Bespin.
picture.
Yeah.
I don't have pictures of everything, but and
He's
then there's
perfect for that. Yeah.
yeah. How do you was
Perfect
it? What do you
casting.
get a Wookiee for Christmas when he's already got a comb?
Peter Mayhew.
Yep.
Peter Mayhew.
How tall was he? He was like, was he 7 feet
6'8",
tall?
7, I think.
7, 6'8",
6'7",
6'9",
yeah.
and then David Prowse, who was no short arse himself.
No, that
Yeah.
guy was huge. But have you ever seen the cut where they actually have his voice doing the talking?
Yes.
Oh my
yeah.
God! Thank God for James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
And he
There's,
didn't know that until he went to
and
the
Peter
premiere. They
Cushing.
didn't tell him, and he's a big guy. You don't want to get angry with you. They didn't.
Little-
at least they could
little-
have told the guy we're going to dub your voice out
Right.
or overdub.
Little
Because
trivia.
usually-
Do you know what David Prowse's first major role was?
The Green
Wasn't-
Cross Code man. He was
Was it?
public safety. He used to do these public safety things for kids crossing the road. He was
I
the
thought
Green Cross Code man.
I was thinking of Clockwork Orange.
Oh, he was in that too. Yeah.
He had to carry that wheelchair like 50 times.
I
for
know,
Kubrick.
And Peter Cushing.
He's the guy that gave Christopher Reeves his muscles for the Superman movie because he
Now
didn't wanna
that-
wear. He didn't
That's
wanna
the
wear
poster
muscles.
I've got up
Yeah.
behind me.
Yeah, it's a
just to
classic
see it.
photo.
And
yeah.
it's on the UK poster, Star Wars poster magazine #2. So if you fold it up, it's an actual magazine. And there was a bunch of those. And there was an American version, the UK version was different. I had all of them until my mother got rid of them. And this one was in a frame, so she didn't get rid of it.
She couldn't get rid of it because it was framed. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, I have so many Star Wars posters tucked away and just everywhere. Yeah, but and we didn't get, and that's what the sequels are such a disappointment because Luke, Leia, and Han, we didn't get together in the Millennium Falcon one last time, bring the gang back together. What total morons!
What a waste. Yeah.
No, they brought him back to kill them.
Yeah.
Kill them, yeah.
It
And
was
ruin
one
them.
of the original press kits, apparently.
Wow.
And then you see in the lineups, people were starting to get into the cosplay
Yep.
in the lineups,
They were
which
dressing
is
up as him. Yep.
is phenomenal.
Oh, huge now. What's the name of that group that does the cosplays of Star Wars? The Fifth Division or something like that. I can't remember what their name is, but
I can't remember. Yeah.
they're a national group of Star Wars
Yeah.
cosplayers, and you have to have a Star Wars authentic outfit to join them.
And then they didn't have the benefit of all the things we have now to make that stuff. They had to go
No.
to the cinema and take notes and figure it out, from a photograph or whatever.
Yeah,
Five
when
in
you
the
were
First
a-
Legion.
Or
when you were a
Fan Mag
kid-
Starlog.
When you were a kid in the 70s and early 80s, and some of you may know this, when you bought a Halloween costume, you'd go to the grocery store and get like a Dawn post where you get like a plastic mask and it was almost like a plastic costume. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
you
I
would
have
get
that
the
upstairs.
mask.
Yeah.
You know,
Darth Vader.
You get the
Darth-
cheap
I have
mask.
that poster.
You get the cheap mask, and you would get the cheap little plastic bodysuit. You don't remember that?
It was like a garbage bag, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still
it was
get
the-
stuff like that.
Oh yeah. That was I'm forgetting the name of the company, but it was the name of a company. I like they had everyone. It's Batman, Superman,
Yeah.
It's my
Evil
favorite
Knievel. That's a great one. Yeah. So these are of modern posters. I think this is artist is Ollie Moss, and these
Oh,
are
hang
on Mondo.
Mhm.
Hang
And yep. And
Oh, I've
I
seen
remember I was
those,
at
yeah.
work, and someone interrupted me that day, and I was waiting for and these sold out so fast. I think I had a chance to buy one. These are repros. I think they're bootleg, but they're just amazing.
Yeah, they are
posters.
badass.
If you get the original, these
Seen
are
these.
so badass posters.
Mm,
And I
Nice. I
missed
like
out
that
by,
one.
and you could buy all three together or buy one, and I went to buy all three, and they sold out instantly. So they're unobtainium now, but at least they came out with these. But
beautiful.
all together,
yeah.
so these are like a smaller size. I
That is
found at Comic-Con.
badass.
Yeah.
Isn't that
The
badass?
Cloud City of
These-
Bestman is part of his
And-
mask. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
man.
just such a great. Let's see if I can get all these.
You're too close to the camera. You got to back up away from it, buddy. Yeah, there you go.
We can see the reflection of the porn video you've got on your screen.
That's the Wookiee porn.
The Wookiee porn.
That's cool, man. Those
are
cool.
beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
Yep.
So those are some of my. I'm out of room. You know, in college we would put posters on the ceiling, and because we ran out of room, and it was really popular with the ladies at our college dorm. Yeah, we had with all the Star Trek and Star Wars posters. Yep.
So
those are the Ben Cooper costumes. Yep.
These are the costumes I was talking about.
Ben Cooper. Yep.
They start. I mean, I've got some. Hang on, I got a couple of images of that stuff here. So some of the very. I mean, you see these on the internet. Here's some of the very first guys that were doing this. Could have been me when I look at the posters in the background. Paul McCartney, George Harrison. Could have been me.
How do we know it isn't you?
It wasn't. Well, it's too tall.
It's too tall.
Well, force perspective.
And then this one, she's quite famous. I think there's a lot of stuff on the internet with this girl.
And that's all back in the 70s.
Yeah, these are all back in the day. Yeah.
So she's like a grandmother now. Yeah,
probably. Yeah. And
women liking Star Wars.
But
What?
This guy's not going to be a grandfather because he's a nerd. So,
yeah, he's still in his parents' basement.
But this is the stuff they had to do it themselves for Halloween or whatever, and make it from just images on going to see the movie.
C-3PO's not bad, yeah.
This one's kind of spooky in a sense. It looks like
like
a horror version of Star Wars.
C-3PO's got kind of a punch on him.
Yeah. There's a repurposed shop vac for a.
And why is 3PO holding a gun at me? What's going on?
Is this Halloween in Jonestown?
Yeah, it's a linguistic gun.
I mean, the
and
timing
this
would be
one's
right.
even weirder, actually.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh,
that's the aluminum Falcon.
I'm pretty sure they were aiming for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That is a bad beard. The guy on the right's wearing. Holy shit, that's bad.
God, 3PO
Luke looks scary.
Yeah, but this is where it started.
Played for over a year in theaters.
This is what it
started. Yeah, it did.
Well, I mean, there's an image I was just about to show of the two movies went back out together. The first two movies, double bill. Imagine going to see that, especially if you'd never seen them before.
It was a different time, though. We had second run theaters where you could go see something that had been out for like 6-7 months for $1. You know, they had second run theaters. Something I think they should have never gotten rid of.
Well, I think 11 Alpha was saying he saw it in a dollar theater.
Yeah.
This is so that's the cosplay stuff that was going on, which is pretty damn good. It started a lot of that.
Between Star Wars, how's it going, guys? But yeah, between Star Wars and Star Trek, they basically started cosplay.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you would get people at Halloween dressing up as other stuff, but a lot of it was more traditional horror stuff.
I think Star Trek gets the nod for conventions. They're the ones that really started the nerd.
They started the cons, yeah.
I think Star Trek had a role in that, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Star Trek.
Sorry, yeah.
They get the nod for doing the cons.
Doctor Who did have some too.
That. Yeah, 1974, 75 in New York City was the first Star Trek convention.
Boba Fett when he gets 3 lines in a movie.
Right.
Yeah, but he was a total badass.
Well,
everybody loved him.
I mean, the original voice actor was better than the new one, actually.
Yeah. As you wish, mate.
Yeah, all right, mate. How's it going? He's Aussie, isn't he?
I love that poster.
There's another shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah, can then slap another shrimp on the barbie. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a nice poster.
Well, I'm trying to find my Leia model on the shelf. I don't know if I can get that.
Well, we're going to get to the toys in a minute. I'm just flip through some of these movie images.
Looking, it's checking my toys.
Just to spur on your memories.
I think Revenge of the
Slave
Jedi.
Leia. You knew what team you were on when you saw that movie. You saw Slave Leia.
Yep.
And the controversy that she kills Jabba in the end. She takes Jabba out. I mean,
she does. She chokes him to death.
I mean, she shows her superiority. She kills Jabba.
I always thought he would choke on a.
The chain didn't hurt. You know.
I always thought he would choke on some kind of large dinosaur wing when he.
What was funny to me now? Here's what's
like
funny
this
to
one.
me. Yeah, that's a cool one. I've always liked that one. But here was what was funny to me, because there was a rumor running around between the movies that Darth was lying to him, and they were trying to speculate on who his dad was, and a lot of people thought it was Boba Fett. And I think that's why they punked Boba Fett as bad as they did, at the beginning of that movie when they were saving Han, just having him, them hit a button on his backpack and he just gets thrown into that thing and it burps. It was like just to kill that rumor right there. You know what I mean?
Well, Fett's entrance in the holiday special was the only good part of that whole.
Well, I like the animated sequence, which was
Nelvana,
the Canadian company, who did that rock and roll movie that we did on the show a while ago. They were a pretty good animation company. So that bit was okay. That was a legit, and that's where Boba Fett first appeared, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think he was in that first.
And he took off, and his popularity just took off like crazy. So it's the costume and the rock.
Popular character for a guy who has like 30 seconds worth of screen time.
Yeah, but the whole thing was he was a Jedi hunter, and we knew that from what they wrote in magazines and stuff. And it was like, oh wow, this guy's got to be a badass. He's taking down Jedis,
Right.
Yep.
So the animation sequence was legit. So much so it led to Nelvana getting the deals for all the other animated stuff for a while. So that was a legit.
Are you watching it right now or something, dude?
Yeah,
like hearing something in the background.
I'm trying to find the right bits. I'm trying to find a bit that Boba Fett was in, and there just was one.
There
he is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it's like
it was a superhero there, right? He's a superhero, so that's why people love this.
So this sequence was legit in the holiday special.
Yeah.
B. Arthur, on the other hand, B. Arthur, not so much.
You know how Carrie Fisher said she would clear out her house if people stayed too long at a party? She would put on the holiday special to make everyone
So this was a legit. I better stop because I'll probably get copyright claims to hell. But
look at that. That's not very. Oh, what the heck is that? With the girl in the bikini upside down? Oh my goodness! I didn't notice that.
And a needle.
I watched that.
Dear,
I mean, that was. We were so hyped to see this holiday special. I mean, all the kids at school. I was one of the big nerds, and we're like, I can't wait to see this. And when we came out, we're like, oh my god. What a disaster.
What did we just do?
I have to say, I was lucky because I don't think they ever showed it in the UK.
Really?
I didn't see it till years later. I heard about it.
You were spared that horror?
We were spared that horror.
Mark, were you that guy that had all the toys?
Oh, I had a ton of toys and
let's talk
cards.
Toys.
I gotta grab my cards, I guess.
It's time for you guys to show your stuff off.
Well,
Joe's got some stuff.
I just I'll the only toy I have
my cards
is the old and busted TIE Fighter. I don't have the side shields anymore, but these were the buttons right here. You hit the buttons and they would blow off. You can see the spring in there that would shoot it off of there. You just hit that button and release the tension. Boom, it'd shoot it off. But you put the pilot figure in there and you could pull it out, like that to pop him out and all this other shit. But it had a battery section in the back for I think you hit this button right here on the back to make it light up in the front. So yeah, that's the only toy I've got left. I wish I had all of them. It'd be great.
Oh no.
But yeah,
you've got a couple of other things
stuff, but not toys, man.
Well, I want to see that copy paper thing you've got, which is I don't think I've ever seen that before.
You want to talk about some weird shit? I found this. I don't know where I got it from, but I have turned it into a comic book box. This is the top of, let me back it up. This is the top of a copy paper box, guys.
Huh.
It's a copier paper. 8.5 by 11 letter size, 5,000. And look at the code on it, R2D2.
Yep.
Is that crazy? That is nuts.
That's one of the greatest things I've seen.
But that's the best poster they ever made of Empire Strikes Back. That's awesome.
You're deep in the culture when you've got copy paper boxes.
You got copy paper box with it on it, man. That's for sure. Yeah.
Very cool.
That's the only other things I've got to show off are what I've got over my closet door in here in the studio. Is this right here? It's an homage to the OG, right?
Yeah.
And then my dad gave me this one as a wedding present. Apparently they put out these ingots when the special edition was put out.
Carbonate ingots.
Yeah. So got
nice.
that. I've got other stuff, but I don't know if you want to get into the video games and the comics yet. So.
We'll come back to the games because I want you to get kind of into the toys a little bit.
For sure.
I'll just throw a few images up and then we'll look at. I know Mark's got a lot of stuff.
Like I said, I wish I had all the toys I had.
Yeah.
I had the. All of those things I had. Every one of them.
So Kenner had the.
Yep.
They had was it 3.75 or 3.5 inch, and they had the 12 inch.
I think they were
3.75, and then there was also 12 inch. There was also 12-inch figure set.
They were
as well.
Yeah.
That's the 12 inches.
That's the 12 inches. Yep.
Yeah,
that's a good set to try to collect. Yeah,
the 12 backs, isn't it?
The 12 backs is what they call the original. That's
if you've got one without the hole pushed out for the shelf stacking, then they're worth more.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Not bad, eh? So
Those
Kenner,
yeah,
Kenner did that. I mean,
hey Mom, if you give me $5,000 when we buy all the toys on the row, I guarantee you in 40 years we'll be millionaires.
Buy me two, one I can play with and one I can keep in the box.
Yeah. What are you, crazy?
And I remember back in the 90s when they re-released the original trilogy in theaters, Kenner actually re-released a lot of the old figures.
Yes,
so
they did.
I
had a few of them.
But didn't they do the early box thing where, for those who were old enough to remember, I didn't do it, but you could mail in for it and they'd send you the empty box because they didn't have enough toys, and they'd send the toy later when they made them. So they had an empty box with a mail-in certificate.
Yes. That was
Yeah,
because demand was so huge.
That was crazy. Yeah,
that I never heard of. That's actually a pretty ingenious idea.
Yeah. So that
shit. Yeah.
It says the early bird set included a display stand and stickers.
Worth a lot of money these days.
Dream item. Yeah.
I think they made two cases. One was the Darth Vader case, and the other one was C-3PO's head. Right?
Okay.
Wasn't the other one C-3PO?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, but the what had happened was the movie, they were trying to figure out how to get these figures on time, and they couldn't get them out in time for Christmas. So someone had the genius idea, let's sell this display stand with a coupon that you could send in to get the figures.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So which was an amazing thing to do. So if you have that set, or you can there's still you can Google and you'll see it, but it was just brilliant. So I don't think I had the original 12 set, but I had some of the original figures. But these, like Joe was saying, you played with these, you destroyed them, you had adventures in the backyard.
So
we had
no
idea what these things
that's
were
what it
gonna
was
be
meant
worth.
for.
Yeah.
It wasn't to be a collector.
Yeah.
And that's what was so brilliant about the 3 3/4 figures, because you could make the vehicles of a scale that you could actually put the figures in them and play with them, unlike the Battlestar Galactica figures or like Star Trek. They tried to do an Enterprise, but you could actually put as much as people are like, oh, these figures are too small. They're not a great
Yeah,
scale.
but you could put them in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, and you could play with them. Yeah. So
it was cool.
And then they made these micro collections.
Yeah.
Of this with the play sets. So there's the carbonite. There's hand getting turned into carbonite. So there was a bunch of those. You could get, and then there was the things like this. That's that one there. So I think these came with the smaller micro collection figures, were they not? The die cast.
Yeah.
Because it was Palatoy in the UK. Some of them were the same, but they had some different sets. I recall.
There's my Millennium Falcon.
There's the
there
Millennium
it is.
Falcon. Look at that.
You were a rich kid if you had that Millennium Falcon. You were
man.
the rich kid on the block if you had that.
It's even got the
Parents
chess
mortgaged
set.
their house.
It's even got the
That was
chess
so
set.
expensive, that Falcon.
No. You were a rich kid if you had a stormtrooper helmet, dude. I had one of these. We weren't rich. I was a military kid. But a buddy of mine had a stormtrooper helmet with a voice thing on it.
I'll show you that in the catalog. Yeah, but my mom would like, we can't afford the Millennium Falcon. Only rich people have that.
Did they re-release that in the 90s?
Yeah.
Because
I bought it then.
They not only released this one, they re-released all the old vehicles, and I had most of them.
Yep.
By that time, I was buying my kids Transformers in the 90s.
Yeah, I wasn't really buying this stuff because I wasn't really into it, and I didn't have the money anyway. I was buying the books and the posters.
That's the one I bought.
That was the stuff I bought.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm like, I'm not
that's-
denying myself. My wife is like, "What are you gonna do with that?" I'm
Well,
like,
what are you not
'cause
going to
I
do
was-
with it?
I was like denied this as a kid, so I'm buying it now.
I'm buying it now.
And I
Yeah.
have it hanging in my basement, actually. Otherwise, I would show it. But yeah, that was a great one.
There's
Yeah.
an X-wing.
I've got a Millennium Falcon. I've got one right here. It's
Yeah,
a
let's see. Yeah.
Charger.
And we'll see some of Mark's stuff in a minute. Yeah, but it's what have you got there, Joe? Hang on.
It's a wireless charger.
A wireless charger.
GameStop was selling them a few years back, and I said, "Oh, I
Nice.
got to get
Pretty
that.
cool. Yeah.
Got to get it."
That's very nice.
Nice. But there's
Oh, I
an
want
X-wing.
I
TIE
think
fighter.
they still sell it, man. Check it out. I think they still sell it.
See, that's the Kenner TIE fighter. A while ago, I got
That's
this.
the one I have. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So a while ago, I was in our local recycling place, and there's a hut there where people leave things for free. This was in it, given away.
Nice.
Well, that's a model kit.
Star
AMF.
Wars and Model
Or
Kit
AMF.
Imperial
Yeah.
TIE fighter. And I haven't determined if every part is in there or not, but the instructions are in there, and most of the parts appear to be there. I haven't counted them all individually, so one of these days I'll get around to making it.
Yeah.
No, somebody
That's
had obviously
cool.
opened the box but never decided to make it, and they were throwing it away basically. So I said, "I'll take that. Thank you very much."
Right?
So that's the only kind of toy I've got. Well, other than the thing that Michael gave me.
You really like that thing, huh?
I do like that thing.
That
Yeah,
thing's
that's
cool
good,
as
though.
shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
right?
cool. It's like the Hallmark thing.
The Hallmark special when they actually made good products.
Yeah, that music
Right.
gets killed. The TIE fighter.
Oh, you see, mine.
Yep, there it is.
There
Oh,
you go.
let's see,
Glory.
Si. Right, hang on, Si. I'll make you. There you
Do
go.
you have
Let's
an
see what
old
you've got.
code? Does your
There you go.
old code check out?
Does it check out?
Yeah, it's an older code, but it checks out. Yeah, but
Again, the memes. The memes
Nerds.
and the phrases.
Nerds.
These phrases get used so often now in other contexts.
Yeah.
Right?
Stay on target. I use all the time.
Yeah. Stay on
Is that an
target.
A-wing and a Y-wing right
It's
below
a trap.
it, man?
I use
Y-wing
all the
is
time.
B-wing.
It's
That's a B-wing?
trap.
I thought it was called an A-wing.
Micro machines or
yeah.
Yep.
Well, these
I
are
had all of them.
reprints of the old ones, but yeah, I had all these when I was a kid. So.
It's
The
a
Y-wing
trap.
bombers are
B-wing.
badass. I love those Y-wing bombers. They're
Pulled
cool.
out here.
And of course, the video games we'll get into too later.
Oh, we'll
but-
definitely
Oh,
get
I've
it.
got a couple of those.
Playing
too.
those.
We will be
Those
getting
games.
there. We'll be
Yeah.
getting there. We still haven't seen all
That's what-
Mark's cool stuff.
but that was reminding me of the games, just seeing the,
Yeah.
seeing all the ships, like
That's nice.
getting to fly those. I've
Yeah.
flown all those ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had the lightsabers, of course. Which were
Oh, Mark's
Oh.
got one.
Now this one's
Look
pretty
at-
cool. Well, let's see. Mark's is obviously going to be the most erect and coolest of all of them.
Ooh, that looks pretty.
Is it telescoping?
Check you out, man. That's
That
badass.
is pretty cool. No, it's cool. I've got a real one that actually works. It's a real
Well,
lightsaber.
these are real. What are you talking about? Oh no!
Look at this. This is how they came back in the day
Yeah.
with a large orange condom.
Blow up tube.
Well, sometimes you just got to blow things up.
Absolutely. And then you had your R2D2 AM radio. I wish I had
Oh
one
my
of those.
God.
That would have been
Oh.
awesome.
That would be cool to
But
have.
this just it grew and grew and grew. The amount of stuff they put out just got more
That's
fleshlight.
crazy.
Radio
Oh,
control.
I want that. I that's on my list to buy. I gotta buy that. I
Radio
gotta buy that. I
controlled
was just thinking that.
R2D2. Isn't that
That was
beautiful?
such another cool rich kid toy back in
Yeah.
the day.
A few years ago at a con I was at, GeekCon we have here in August, there was a guy that had an actual sized R2D2 driving him around with a remote.
nice.
It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this was not radio controlled, but probably was fully functional.
Yeah.
The Death Star.
The Death
space
Star.
Station.
Yes.
Yeah. What
Death
do you
Star
want?
playset.
What do you want for Christmas?
Including the trash compactor
That's
down to the
right.
bottom, bro.
What do you want
Yes.
for
That was
Christmas?
great.
I want a machine capable of destroying an entire planet. Well, that's nice, son. What a nice
That's
kid.
one of the all-time classic play sets.
Dude, it
that's a
is.
great design.
Down on the bottom, you got the
Yeah.
got the trash compactor, and it's even got the little snake monster in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
Soul Assassin got an R2D2
You've got the big gun
cassette
up
player.
top that's the ones that were firing at the X-wings and stuff. Yeah, the
That's
chasm
a
where you
great
got to swing
design.
across. Yeah, that whole thing's cool.
Hours and hours of fun.
That
Much
is
better than a
cool.
bag of glass.
Indeed.
That's it. Yep.
And then land speeder vehicle.
I think we all had that one. Yeah.
Yeah. And then now this is in Britain. Britain had Palitoy, but Woolworths had a ton of stuff. Woolworths was still on every high street. Great store. I loved the Woolworths in our town. I had everything. Fantastic. 90. You could buy a bag of these figures
99 pence.
for 99
99
pence, less than £1.
Nice.
And you could buy them. And I had a few of those, but I don't know what happened to them. They got wrecked or thrown out by my mother, or because they were only 99p. So it was like, oh yeah, what the hell, you know. See, Palitoy is the brand.
Okay, gotcha.
So there's the cantina.
The cantina, yeah.
But I actually had a look at this, and this may not be right. I asked AI, what are the 5 most collectible toys? Hang on, I've got to have it written down here somewhere. The 5 most collectible figures of that era. There might be others that are from later eras. Okay, rare items. Here we go.
Boba Fett.
Well, there you go. Rocket firing Boba Fett.
Rocket firing Boba Fett. There you go. Yep.
So Rocket Fire Boba Fett was 1979, never commercially released. Safety concerns, kids could swallow the rocket.
Because someone died with the Battlestar Galactica spaceship. So unfortunately, with the little teeny rockets they had in Battlestar Galactica.
Didn't Dennis Leary do an entire sketch about that? Darwin killing kids for doing stupid things.
Probably.
I love that.
That sounds like him. Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd with this famous Saturday Night skit, bag of glass, and then he had Johnny Switchblade, and he's like, "You just hold up the bag of glass and you see the lights reflecting." Yep.
Yeah.
It's an old. That was a great SNL skit, like bag of glass for kids.
Yeah. So this is worth 1.34 million is some of the value of this, because there's only 100 in total.
Yeah, because an engineer just sold one, or one of the guys that worked at Hasbro sold it. Yeah.
There's the lightsaber.
So the double telescoping lightsaber on early 12-back card.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have that.
And only the earliest 12-back cards showing 12 characters on the back have it, and Vader is the priciest. $130,000 in 2025, one of them went for.
Damn.
Yeah, because your tips always break off there.
Yeah,
the
they do.
Telescope. So
Just
these
the tip.
lightsabers were. I'll take this lightsaber out of Ben because it is the wrong lightsaber.
Oh,
And I gotta buy. I got a 3D. I guess I could 3D print one or buy
You
one.
could
But
3D print that.
This was the second generation of the lightsaber, so it wasn't telescoping. And you can see he's a little got a little wobble there in his lightsaber.
Yeah, he's got a little crook in his step there. Yeah.
You couldn't put that tip in and out as easy.
Yeah. So there's a sleeve underneath. It's so creepy. It's just like a creepy thing, and then the lightsaber.
arm has
Got a
been
huge
opened.
hole up his arm.
Yeah, there's a hole up your arm, and you put the lightsaber. Oh no, I just dropped it. Anywho, but you put the lightsaber in the arm, and the vinyl always breaks on these too and rips. So I have a new Cricut machine. I think I can 3D print a new vinyl cape for him.
Yep.
That always happens.
So have you got one of these though, Mark? This is a Jawa with a vinyl cape from early 1978 12-back.
I don't have that. That's worth a gazillion dollars.
Yeah,
I think because
they're
they
worth
didn't have the vinyl cape for-
$30,000. Yeah,
They didn't have the vinyl cape for long. Yep.
they
And if I did
changed
have
them
it,
to cloth. Yeah,
if I did have it, don't tell the missus because it's getting sold.
it's getting
Right.
sold.
Sold tomorrow.
I've got a whole box
We're
of
gonna pay
them
this
back
house
there.
off, pal.
I went into Sam's Club and I found a whole box of them, Ollie's.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. If I had, I wouldn't be sitting here right now
No, you
talking to you.
wouldn't.
Another one is this one, which I find extremely weird. This is a what was this one?
That's Bosk, isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
it's
that's not
the
that's
blue
not Bosk.
snaggletooth.
That's blue, the snaggle. Oh, the
Oh,
snaggletooth. Yeah.
Blue snaggletooth, 1978 Sears exclusive Cantina adventure set.
Get out of here.
And this tall blue suited version was a Sears only mailer Cantina set figure based on a black and white photo. Miscommunication from Lucasfilm. Kenner quickly corrected it to the shorter red snaggletooth, but this mistake one is an instant collector holy grail.
Wow.
If it's carded, worth more than $3,000 to $5,000 at least. And the early carded figures with unpunched cards, so really not hung on a rack in a sense. And there was 21 back variants apparently. I don't know. These are all worth money too. I don't have any pictures of those, but and high grade carded Boba Fett's can fetch $10,000 unpunched. So there's a lot of, even though these were mass produced, like everything, there's some collector stuff, and I'm sure Mark's got a lot of them.
What did you ask for the Sears 1978 catalog so we can check it out? As
No,
it was originally in the book.
I did, but unfortunately the copy I got had all the laundry pages were stuck together.
So let's check.
Dude, we used to
God
get
bless
those.
my mom.
Check it out. You're looking for Star Wars
Yeah.
related.
Oh wait, no,
Cantina.
wait. This is the picture that you wanted me to go to, right?
I didn't.
No,
realize
that's
you-
for Toxic Tuesday, man.
Weren't you
Come
a
on.
little? Weren't you
Get
a
on
little
the
young?
right show, Mark.
Weren't you a little young to be doing that modeling, Mark?
Yeah. Let me find the Star Wars page here. I should mark.
Dude, we used to look forward to those catalogs, man, and just
Oh.
circle what we wanted for Christmas, right? Yeah.
This was your internet back then, right?
Yeah,
this was it. Yeah, and you
They had
marked it up
Sears
and
and J.C. Penney.
J.C. Penney book too. Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they were
Yeah.
huge too. They were like 300-page books.
Oh god, we had Freeman's catalog was a big one in Britain. Freeman's, and that thing was the holy grail. I used to try and sneak entries onto my mother's. She would list stuff on the thing that you sent away to buy, and it was a sheet and one line for each item. I'd try and sneak items in when she wasn't looking that I wanted, but my writing wasn't so good, so I never got away with it.
That's what
3 blue pennies. What the hell is this?
That's right. What's this £500 guitar amp that you're looking for?
Did you really do that? 500 pound? Yeah, 500 pound.
Well, I never got away with any of them, but
damn it, where's the Star Wars page? I'll find it. But what was nice too is you look at this, then you could see exactly
He got
what
caught
was
up with the
available.
bra page.
Yeah, he got
Yeah, I
caught
got
up on
caught
the
up with the
laundry
bra
page.
page. Yeah, these. However, and I'm looking at this stuff, and I'm remembering all these toys, from way back when.
well, while you're looking for it, we'll play.
while I'm
we'll,
looking, you can
we'll
make
play another clip.
I'll
We
find-
have some clips just for fun.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Don't be too proud of this technological terror you've constructed. The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
We're giving you clairvoyance enough to find the rebels' hidden fort.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
All right, I
Love
found
that
it.
scene. Oh, there we go.
Be careful
You
here.
skipped
It's a
past the lingerie.
artifact.
Yeah, that's an
So
artifact.
there's the blue
right? Look at that.
snaggletooth.
Yeah.
Right there. See, if I'll zoom in, you can see the blue.
Oh,
Look at the
yeah.
prices on there. See the snaggletooth?
No,
It's
you need to bring
snaggle
it down a
Oh,
little
oh,
bit.
hang on,
Bring
no,
it
I saw
down.
it.
There
No.
you go, right there.
Yeah. Because I can't see as I'm showing.
There he
you.
is.
But it was like $3.99 or something.
Yeah, they're like $3 for it, and then you can actually go online and people have scanned these in.
I wonder if you
Which is fun, but-
wrote off to them and tried to order one now, what would happen? Some
Right?
guy, there's some old guy sitting in a shack somewhere with the remaining stock for Sears.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, Sears got off.
Yeah,
it's
so-
like one store in like Sri Lanka now.
yeah,
you know, as
till
the
it's all
name.
gone.
Yeah. Yeah,
all
so
gone.
Hammerhead, Snaggletooth, B. Let's see, how much is it going for? And this one got I need glass. Yeah, $3.66. And of course, we've got the Micronauts on the next page. Which
Oh, the
more
Micronauts. They were awesome.
$13.77. And of course, here it's always fun to.
How come
yeah,
that
we grab-
copy? How come the pages are all sticky in that copy, Mark?
Well, because I was so excited to get this toy. Yes, of course, I love showing off. There's a toy from that
Holy
page.
shit!
So I still got
That
it.
thing's
yeah.
some kind of weird sexual device.
Right.
That's the Mobile Exploration Lab. Yep, $13.77. Yep,
He's exploring
That was
something.
on the
So
other page,
show us
yep.
a couple more of your Star Wars things.
Yep, let's,
Show us some of your favorites.
yeah, let's show some of my favorites here. So let me get the camera on here. Of course, the first thing I collected was Star Wars cards.
Yeah, the cards.
There you go.
So the cards were so the cards were, you couldn't get the action figures right away. I think the cards were out first, and I apologize for the glare. So the blue series was the first series that was out.
These wasn't the
There's
cereal
number
ones.
They were bubble
These-
gum. It had a stick of bubble gum
cereal,
with it.
but there were cereal ones too, wasn't there?
Yeah, these might be. This page might be Wonder Bread or cereal.
Yeah, there was somebody in the cereal.
But the blue cards were in packs. I remember that we traded them all the time.
Yeah, we traded them. So Luke is number one, and I don't have a complete set. That's one of my things I've got to do.
General Mills. General Mills had trading cards. Yeah.
Yep. So that if you see a blank spot, that's where I'm missing the card.
Tricky.
So I got to fill it in.
Very cool. Very cool.
Nice.
But we just love these freaking cards.
Yeah, we traded them at school, man.
All the scenes in
cool.
the movie and traded them. And there's the cockpit. See the cockpit scene?
Yeah,
Yep.
It's a great one.
Yeah. So
I love the one with the stormtrooper riding the lizard.
Yes.
Badass looking.
I see the slave Leia one's looking a bit worn though.
I have trading cards. Ryan, I should send you one, but I have trading cards for Moonraker. I don't know how
those are good. Yeah,
I had a complete book of GoldenEye trading cards.
Yeah, wonderful. I want the one with Dolly in her braces.
That's the great picture you just pointing to, Mark. Love it.
Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah,
that's the ultimate brotherhood right there.
And you just brings back all the memories of the movie. And some of these cards are really tough to get. Like, remember trading for some, and I didn't finish the blue set, but a couple of they printed less of different numbers, and of course the sticker ones I put on my books and stuff. So I have a few of the sticker ones left. And then they went to the red. I'm not going to show the whole red series, but then they went to a red series.
Yeah.
And I think I have the whole red.
They did the same series. They did the same for Empire too. Some of the cards are like blue letters, and some of the cards are like red letters.
Yeah. So you've got the red series. I think I have the whole red series, and then they went to the yellow series. But as a kid, you were obsessed over these.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I have almost the whole yellow series.
They came in a pack the same size
series.
as the card, and it had a stick of flat bubble gum in it.
Yep.
Gum tasted like ass.
Yellow.
It did taste like ass. We didn't buy it for the gum.
You had to eat 1 million sticks of bubble gum, 1 million Wonder Breads. Wonder Bread.
All right, trivia. This is random, but do Garbage Pail Kids have gum?
I don't remember. I do have those cards. But...
I don't know. Somebody in the chat look that up.
Yeah. And the other thing about these cards, you'd make a photo too. They either had trivia on the back, or you could see these pictures. You collected them all, and then you could make a photo, or like a poster. Have a poster that you can put together. Of the card backs. Yep. These are my most favorite memory trading these cards, especially that blue series. That's on my list. Do a complete set of the blue series. It would be fun to turn these into a poster, put a frame them.
Yeah, the backs, putting the poster together.
Frame them. So that's one of my first thing I collected. And of course, back then you had all kinds of movies, movie magazines and things like that. Now this is an R2-D2 from my family room. He lives on a radiator there, so he doesn't do anything. But he's
his head turns. Hey,
his head turns. Yeah.
Do his legs move?
He looks good.
Does
his legs move?
Yeah. Okay. So he's posable. He does.
He's posable. Yeah. So it's not. It's not a uber.
Does he have the third leg?
Yes. He does not have a third leg.
Does not have a third leg. Okay.
He's not fully functional.
He's not.
Some of us are lucky enough to have that.
He's not anatomically correct.
And of course, then I don't know why, but my wife kept buying all these Star Wars toys for the kids, when they were young. So we have all these Star Wars toys for the kids.
That's a great pair of binoculars. Great pair of binoculars.
TIE bomber, yeah. I can't remember what goes here. I think there's something that sticks into here. I can't remember. Maybe there's a bomb that goes on there. But it was a TIE bomber.
That was the equivalent to the Y-wing bomber. Yeah.
I love this toy.
Short
This toy
stubby.
is awesome. Yeah, this toy is awesome, man. And you push R2-D2. Let's see if I got to turn it on. Or I don't know if can you hear that Star Wars theme going?
Yes.
Yeah. And then if you push on R2-D2, let's see, he makes his squealing Come on, R2. If you push the button in here, there we go.
Does he squeal when he gets shot by a laser?
Yeah. I've been shot. Yeah, and you push the top here, and then his arms
come out. Nice.
This is a really well done toy. I think
Nice.
it's a nice scale too with the sound effects.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
The kids played with this for hours. Oh God, he needs to be dusted there. Oh, R2
Yeah.
kind.
Look a little dusty, buddy. Yep.
Little dusty.
Very good, mate. Very good.
And then we got.
Oh, he's
got
being
so
careful
much
now.
stuff.
Look out.
Well, this is my son's X-wing fighter that I bought him. So this Lego, of course, and then.
Oh wow. Okay.
He pushed the. I mean, the Star Wars Lego is its whole subset of toys.
Oh,
yeah. Right.
Yeah. So of course that opens up. So that's really.
God, yeah. Well, yeah, the Lego
really
thing's an entire universe of its own.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, speaking of R2 getting shot,
Have you not? What?
Look out! You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
We
Once
were
you've
talking
destroyed-
originals, and you give us CGI stuff.
it was the easiest one to grab. It was
I
short
know.
of
I'm
time.
just playing. I'm playing.
However, the what was I going to say about that clip? I've forgotten now. Doesn't matter.
But this is a really cool. It's like the Star Wars kids stuff. And then years later, my nephew was like, I was at his house. I'm, oh, this is so cool. I love this Millennium Falcon. He's like, you want it, Uncle Mark? I'm like, you don't want it anymore? He's like, no, I don't play with this anymore. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So actually, this is in our dining room. We have like one of those hutches.
You see, Mark, you've changed that conversation because I believe it was you said to him, "You don't want that anymore, do you?"
I use the Force on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
these
this
are
is
not the
your
toys
hand.
you're looking for.
yes.
This is not the toy you want to play with.
Yeah. So that I'm forgetting the line of toys, but that's.
That's good stuff, mate. I don't know if Michael or Pope or anybody or Size get anything they want to show off as well, because now your
it's all in storage.
Size showing some
Yeah,
stuff.
most of my Star Wars stuff is in storage.
Yeah. That's
So
a shame,
this-
mate. One of these days when you get it out of storage, we'll have to show it off.
Hell yeah.
1 second. Let me see if I can. I'm going to look for some.
So this is probably one of my favorite toys. Let me let's see. It's Spiro made it with they had the LucasArts license.
Spiro
and
Agnew.
let's say, Spiro. Let's say Droids. It's I just had the app. Where is it? Droids. So it's fully remote control R2D2,
Mm.
and it's just freaking amazing. Oop! I hit the wrong button there. And
Is it like a Dalek? Can it not go upstairs?
it can fly now? Yeah, now it can fly now.
It flies
So
now.
They fly
what's
now.
great about R2D2 can fly now, right? So what's amazing about this app, which was discontinued, the bastards, so you have to download it. And I should put the camera on, but here, let's see if I connect. It's gonna try to find R2. You can actually put this in front of the movie and watch Star Wars with this R2 unit, and he'll react to the movie. So something bad happens. There's all kinds of things you can do with him, and say, select droid to. All right, well, I won't do it now, but let's see if he searches for it. But it's just But it's just this. If you Google R2D2 by Spiro, it's phenomenal how good this.
Oh, it's good stuff.
All the
mate.
effects he does. Yeah.
Look, thank you for showing that off.
Now, is this just merchandise, or
So
is
now,
this...
so obviously, because I want to sort of power through a few other bits and pieces. Merchandising. Star Wars
Merchandising.
kicked off. They weren't the first again, but they kicked it off as a massive thing that became the norm afterwards. So there's and Burger King were right in there with the glasses. Sure, Mark's got those.
Yeah, I do have some Star Wars glasses.
Yeah, the glasses, and then they had things like
Nerds.
games. Yeah.
Nerds.
See, we didn't have a lot of Burger Kings in the UK, so we didn't have that.
Oh yeah,
that I
we had
recall.
'em here.
We did not have as many in the 70s as now. It was still a little bit, only larger cities had a few of them. And then they did, to send stamps, save the stamps in the booklet.
Yeah.
And you get posters. And then Burger Chef. Now, who remembers Burger Chef? Because I don't.
Was that the one you could? Oh, now look at
They did
all right,
posters.
wait a minute. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna grab something on my wall. Leave that up.
Burger Chef did posters. I'll come back to it.
Those are great. I remember those. Yeah.
So you bought a Coke, and you got a Star Wars poster for 49 cents.
Wow.
And that's some of the posters you could get, and they were pretty good. But looking at them, I've
they're
never
awesome.
seen them. But yeah.
Dude, it's too bad you can't zoom in on them. There you go. Yeah, he's got the C-3PO R2-D2 one right there.
Oh.
Yeah, let me show. Hang on, let's.
Show
who's
Mark.
got the mark?
Yes,
There we go.
Biggin.
I love when you show something and I can grab it. Now this I got at this is a little convention, and these images are in the public domain because they were patented for trademarks.
Okay.
So you could actually reproduce these legally. So the company,
Wow.
if you want to look it up, is Maine Rustic.
MaineRustic.com.
So they were making
There you
these
go.
wood posters. I was up in Maine,
That's
like one of those
great.
little shows. I'm like, oh, this is so freaking awesome.
So
And
Mark,
it's from
buy
the-
me one next time and send it to me.
I will, yeah. So that's really cool. And then
That's cool.
and then I have another one I can grab.
So while you're doing that, Michael had something, I think, as well.
Yeah, he's got something there.
I'll just show Michael. Oh, you've got the
The
Empire
soundtrack
Strikes Back
album.
soundtrack
Yeah, I had that sucker.
with that super wonderful cover on it.
Hell yeah.
It comes with a. Sorry.
I used to wake up to frickin' Darth Vader's March, dude. That is
Yeah, well, that's one of the things I was thinking
the
of.
Imperial March.
Did
Darth
people
Vader's
listen
theme.
to it in the car? Did you listen
Oh
to
my
it in your
God.
bedroom?
Yeah.
You know,
It's
I
all
had
beat
tapes.
up.
I had tapes of it
All the
all, so
time.
I listened to the tapes in the car. Yeah, that's cool. You know, the first Star Wars album they sold for 69 pence in Woolworths.
Wow.
I had it, and then it's another thing that went missing over the years.
This is a thrift shop find. You'd be proud of me. 15
Oh, this is
mackerels.
the DVD or the CD set.
This is the soundtrack. Yeah, the soundtrack. I love the artwork on it. So it's got all three films, the soundtracks, and
My
on
only
CD.
critique of that one is I have that one is like all the tracks are scattered. Like the fourth disc has some from the
Yeah,
second.
it's all,
movie.
the fourth is the unreleased outtakes. Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's all
yeah.
three.
I wanted
And the
to
other
talk
set-
about the music. It's tough to play it because you get claimed straight away, but
right.
it is the greatest music ever
Oh my
made
God.
Now
for a movie.
these
I think.
sets
John
were
Williams' crowning
phenomenal.
achievement.
And the leitmotifs that he did for every, you know, the Imperial March and the every character and scene had its own recognizable leitmotif that you would immediately hear it and know, okay, that's Luke. and
That's
Han.
the thing I just showed you. The
Yeah.
cover of the first one.
That's
That's
the-
the thing I
yeah.
just showed you over here. Yeah.
yeah,
these sets were
carbonate,
great, yeah.
the ingots.
And then this one was like a friend of a friend worked at record store, and so these were stamped, I guess, like to throw away or not to sell, and you would have to throw them out. So
Right.
I think
Right.
there's a hole in some of them or something, but it had this little booklet, and she saved it from the garbage heap and gave it to me. But there's this great little booklet here, so really in the deluxe special edition. The soundtrack, and that made it Star Wars so popular too. Is the music?
The
was so
music
good,
is
part of it.
so fucking good.
The
and
huge
it
part of the movie.
It adds to every scene. You watch
Yeah.
it without the music, it's totally flat sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Well, like you watch that scene with Luke watching the sunset over Tatooine, and without
Oh,
that
man.
score in the background, it's just a nothing scene. But with that score in the background, it's just one of the most impactful things you've ever
It's
seen.
emotional. Yeah,
Campbell's.
it's fantastic. Yeah.
Merchandising. My wife
Merchandising.
saving
Yes.
these cans. So this is what kind of collector I am.
Yeah, I got a dare for everybody. So next time you're on the freeway on a long road trip where it's not going to be stopped, play the Death Star Trent's music going 80 miles an hour, and you'll find yourself at 120. Blowing up the Death Star on your head.
All right.
That's right. I can see that would happen. Nice stuff, Mark. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw up.
Yep, I'm gonna grab one.
There you go.
I need to show too. So yeah,
No,
go for that.
hang
yeah.
on, I'm doing that wrong. I've done it all wrong. There we go. So there's more. Burger Chef did these things too, apparently. Fun meals. where you could build an X-wing fighter. I mean, I've never seen these. Well, I might have seen them in
they're
stores.
paper foldables. Yeah,
they did an X-wing, the droid puppets and stuff. So they were doing a lot of stuff. I don't know if Burger Chef still exists or not.
No.
Are you going to bring up the C-3PO cereal?
You mean that one?
Oh, there you go.
You mean that one right there?
How did you know that was next?
I didn't.
With a free Star Wars mask.
It was a shit.
Yeah, you cut it off the back of the box.
Shittiest cereal though, but yeah.
Yeah, see, there's the Luke one. Yeah,
and he had a coupon for something. Then there was General Mills were really in on this shit. Frankenberry. I mean, that's
cards.
Frankenberry trading cards. General Mills got into this stuff pretty heavily. They had all these themed Star Wars cereals. And there's some of the cards, which
there's the cards. Yep. Oh, those all graded. Yeah.
Yeah, those are graded. But something now in the UK we had different stuff. So KP, who made potato chips, crisps as we call them, they had a series called Outer Spacers. So they were just made for Star Wars when Star Wars came along. Like, so they are 5 pence for a bag of chips. It costed like $3 now. So they had offers on Star Wars stuff. Fighter kite. They were kites, flyable kites. But they did great stuff in there. You can see the kite there, fighter kite offer. I remember getting those. The chips were terrible, but
you wanted the kite. Yeah,
I wanted the kite. Yeah,
I'm looking at the flavors and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, there's some really. So there's like haggis and sawdust.
Good.
Horseradish.
95 pence.
What?
Horseradish and gruel.
What?
And then Shreddies.
Shreddies.
Which is probably a General Mills, but no, Nabisco. That's a Nabisco. Free Star Wars transfers. So those are the things you rub onto the scene. I used to
corn checks.
Yeah.
Or make your own T-shirt. Yeah.
So there's the transfers. Yeah, and then
what the hell?
I mentioned Woolworths. Woolworths had a ton of Star Wars stuff, toys, whatever. So Darth Vader this is from an actual Woolworths store. We'll visit this store on whatever the day was. David Prowse would actually go in his Star Wars costume from the movie to these Woolworths stores. He would go and do them all over the country. And it was actually him.
Were the stores like the ones in the US? Did they have like a cafe and
yes, they did. And they were great. I loved Woolworths. They had records, they had toys, magazines, comics. They had everything as well as like household stuff. They were great stores.
He actually
they
David
spelled
Prowse
Vader
actually-
wrong. It was Darth Vader. He's a different guy. It's his brother, Darth
They didn't have
Vader.
spell check back then. Yep.
That's Turkish Star Wars.
Yes.
David Prowse actually spilled the beans on him being the father, Luke being Darth Vader's father, in a newspaper article, and George Lucas was furious at him, but it didn't make it that far because it was just in an isolated newspaper article. But if you Google it, you'll see David Prowse talking about how Luke is actually Darth Vader's father.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
Darth Vader's
heard of
father.
that. Yeah. So there's a lot of these commercials still kicking around.
Oh, this is so good.
It's not a merchandise, but Tim FKHC sent me a video, and it's on YouTube of all the commercials between the holiday holiday special, and one of them is for the Wild Geese movie, which was kind of neat because we did that movie a few weeks ago. But yeah, the commercials are all out there, and I think they're all pretty like. Where's this one? Star Wars fast food. There's the Burger Chef ads.
Yep.
R2-D2, hurry up.
Hello, welcome to Burger Chef.
We'd like a Star Wars poster, please.
I knew it. Well, all you do is buy a large serving of Coca-Cola for 49 cents, and the poster's
I
yours.
like the look of Burger Chef.
It's us. R2, I think we better leave.
Collect all
all 4 Star Wars posters, only at Burger Chef.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of those.
Someone
This is the
phaser.
KP Outer Spacers Free Space posters. I wanted
Is
to show
Burger
this.
Chef even around anymore?
I don't think it is. I wanted to show this because they didn't just do Star Wars stuff, Outer Spaces. They did these really cool posters. Like this. I had some of them. They were fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, they're really good. And then they did there's another one here which I had. Well, there's another one about space, but they had this stuff. Like this, they had, Star Trek, Doctor Who, Dan Deere, all this stuff was in there. It's
Great, yeah.
fantastic. So they did some great shit. These were like 90 pence or something, or 95 pence. Yeah.
Nice.
So good for them, Nice stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
According to Wikipedia, Burger Chef wouldn't have funked in 1996. So
It's a shame. They looked pretty good. Now, what's Mark's got another large erection out.
Yes, I do. Yep. Now this is famous, and I
Troop
did
Carrier.
buy a new sticker set for this. So this is the Troop Carrier, which only appeared in the Sears catalog. It was a Sears exclusive, and it was never in any of the movies until The Mandalorian added this. Now I
That's
fixed this
cool.
thanks to Retroblast. It's got a great video on this. There's actually a little mini record player, which I knew 70s appreciate. So if you take this toy apart, when you push the buttons, it'll play a message. I think the battery's dead in here. I gotta turn it on, but you push the button and it will find the spot of the record player, and it'll play the clip, and there's little stickers that go on top here and tell you which clip it's going to play. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 different voices that come out.
But the record, is it like a plastic?
It's a plastic record,
Yeah.
a little mini record, and it plays. And this is one of my friend gave me this. He's like, "Oh, I think you should have this, Mark." And I 3D
That is
printed
cool.
a new front piece I got to put on. So I got to
That is
finish restoring
so
it. But
cool.
the record player works, and of course now it's in the Mandalorian, so which is awesome. And some of these are the original, stormtroopers. But this is a really cool toy because for years it's like it's not in the never appeared, and now it's been made canon thanks to the Mandalorian. So this is a fun, and it's got the troop, and actually had a torture device too that you'd put on the characters. I'm not going to open this all the way to bend. I just don't want to break it. But there was like a harness you'd put on. It was like in the description, they're like, it's a torture device, the kids' toy. So get the Imperial, get the rebels to talk, they had this torture device. But yeah, really wild, fun toy. And,
I remember the Troop Carrier. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And then this is one other, Lego. We're talking about Lego is just insane now, but this is a fun. I just have so much Star Wars stuff. It's crazy as I look around the room. And,
you're not a Star Wars fan. No.
Yeah,
No
so
way.
I love this. Yeah, my son stole this. This is in his room, but just a fun Lego.
Yeah, but that seems like a much later Star Wars.
Yeah,
Is that a prequel era?
Yeah, and this is a fun one we got in the 90s. Disney before the dark days before Disney bought Star Wars.
You're
but
not
Mickey
Star
and
Wars
Yoda.
man, are you? I've
He
heard people
is.
talking about Star Wars man. Is there a guy named Star Wars man on YouTube?
Star Wars
Probably.
man. Yeah.
It's very nice. So
love
I
this,
didn't
this
didn't
is
want to
such
mention
fun.
the prequels because the only clip I've got and the only time we're going to mention them is this clip.
We need to build more data centers. AI needs it.
To cure cancer, right? We're curing cancer. Right?
You can with those.
No, creating
Right.
calcium cannons.
So,
That's what we're doing.
Mark, you sent me something. Hang on, I'm going to share that on the screen. There it is. You sent a link. The
Yeah.
Magnet 605 goldenrod.
Well, yeah, be careful
my
before you show
God.
that. Before you show that.
Oh, well, no,
No, no.
it's the golden.
He was in James Bond and Goldeneye.
goldenrod. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
just-
now
let's
people.
just,
Is that a misprint or is that?
Let's just let's hide that in the stream for now. Now, because we're short of time, and I want to press on with a few more bits and pieces if you're okay with that.
I do have
gotta
one.
run. I gotta
item.
run, Brian.
You gotta
Oh, you got to
yeah.
run.
Yeah, good show.
So, Michael, thank you for joining us, my friend.
Yeah, it's my son's birthday today.
Oh,
So.
happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Did you buy him some Star Wars toys? You should have.
No, he's 20 years old. But that
You
doesn't
never know.
matter anymore.
You just
does
bought
it?
him a Vegas Golden Knights ticket, which is even more disappointing.
No, we're waiting for Game 5. If we hit Game 5, we'll probably go
Cool.
against Anaheim. So
Well, I hope you have a great day, mate, with your sons.
Yeah.
Wish them the best from us.
if we do go to Game 5, I hope it's a repeat of yesterday's Colorado game where it was 69-69.
69. Yeah. What a game! I've never seen a playoff
My brother's
game like
pulling
that.
for the Golden Knights, man. So
Yeah, so that was like Vikings Broncos territory right up there, So anyways, have a good
great
rest
time,
of your
mate.
show, man.
Yeah, good to see you, brother.
Take care.
Take
Yeah.
care.
Take care.
Right.
Bye.
Take care, Doc.
Bye.
Later.
Kicked him out.
Just
Mark,
once I want to hear him say, "When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit."
yeah, maybe he will. Mark, you got to leave.
No, I just I wanted to show one statue that got me in big
Oh, right,
trouble.
no, do
here,
it.
but
No. Well, I'm glad you're still here because
Yeah, but I
we're going
do.
to talk. We're going to
I-
talk about books and games now, and then music.
Oh, I can grab some books and games.
Yeah.
Well, let me share. I can't reach her up on the shelf because I might break her. But let me just share my my screen here. And I got in big trouble for this one. And but I'm like with my wife, she's like, "What kind of statue is this?" So here's the screen is being shared there.
Yes.
Holy moly!
Yes.
I'm like,
now we're talking.
And the great thing about this is Carrie Fisher actually had. If you watch the documentary on Carrie Fisher, she has a life-size version of the statue in her game room, and she goes up to the statue.
She did, right?
And she cups her own boobs there. And
who
she's
wouldn't?
like, I love Carrie Fisher. She's so fun. And
She
she's like,
was
yeah, I was
funny,
pretty,
yeah.
I was perky. She said something like, I was really perky back then. But my
she
wife
was
is
funny.
like, what kind of statue? I'm like, Carrie Fisher has this one. She
It's like
approved.
Carrie Fisher if she was Betty Boop. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So it's up on my shelf up there, but I can't.
Nice
I don't
one.
know. I need the ladder to get it down. But
Nice.
yeah, and I have just so like, if I can point the camera. I've got like a whole wing of like little mini Star Wars
Oh,
figures
bet you
right here,
have,
like
mate.
little.
Bet you have.
Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if this is gonna be too dangerous. Let's see. I don't know if you can see there.
Hang on, let me make it.
Oh, I gotta get a longer cord on this camera.
Me
but
and bigging you.
see if you look on the left there. See R2D2.
Oh yeah, I see it.
I can't pull the. I have to get a bigger cord, but you can kind of see some of the minifigs that are over there.
Nice.
Yeah, they're
very
over here.
nice,
Princess
mate.
Leia is up. Sorry for the shaky camera, but
There's the surfer. There
there's
he is.
Princess Leia is like next to the surfer there. So yeah, and then I've
I
got all
see her
kinds of-
head. Yeah,
You see her head right there?
blocking
Yeah,
her
I
out.
see it. I see it.
Wonder
Yeah,
Woman's
yeah.
blocking her out. Yep.
Yeah, and
Nice.
then I have all these star up the top there. And get past the glare of that.
You can see some
camera.
lightsabers.
Yeah, there's lightsabers up there.
Very
And
nice,
look,
mate.
it's a friggin' light ring. We're all blinded.
Yeah,
Blinded by the light. Let
And you
the
know I'm
bucket
gonna have
do's another runner in the night. So,
I'm gonna have to go see Bruce Springsteen. I'm not too happy
Don't.
about it.
Don't
Why?
do it.
Well, I'm meeting my son's girlfriend, and he got tickets to go see her in Brooklyn, and I told her I really don't want to go, so but I have to go. I just turned the camera off and I put it back.
Don't do it. Don't
do
do
it.
it. So I'm gonna show a few more bits and pieces here and try and zip through some of this. I know it's terrible. We could have done 5, 10, 12 hours on this.
Mission, my friend.
So the books, I got into the books. This one was really written by Alan Dean Foster, but George Lucas got his name in it. The books, which was actually, I think this came out before the movie, if I'm
I
right
don't
in saying.
know.
I
I'm
believe
not
it was
sure.
released before the movie to hype the movie. And then, of course, the classic.
That was the first book afterwards. That was supposed to be the sequel.
Classic split. Yeah, they were supposed to be the sequel story,
Mhm.
which they had written in such a way that various characters and scenarios would not be in it to make the movie cheaper.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that
they
just-
didn't know what it was going to be.
Yeah,
I had every one of those.
And there's
That's
the
my
Brian
guy.
Dailies, the
And
Brian Dailies.
Han Solo at Star's End. If you guys
Yeah.
don't read anything else, read that one because some of the lore in it is so much better than what we got in that fucking Solo
Yeah.
movie.
But the
For
Brian
instance,
Daily.
the pants he wears, he's an officer. He was an officer in the Imperial Army, and he got screwed over. And the only guy that was on his side at the court martial was a Wookiee, and they wouldn't listen to him because he was a Wookiee. And that's why.
Well, they couldn't understand a word he was saying.
Yeah. Well, you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. That book is fantastic right there.
Yeah, the dailies are good books. Yeah, really good. And then of
so
course
much better lore than what we got in the Disney solo.
And from
movie.
there, it
So
expanded, and there became thousands of them, which, according to Kathleen Kennedy, they don't exist. There was no stories. Yeah.
No, they don't exist, but she keeps picking and choosing what she wants to take out of them to put in there, right? Yeah.
And then
we
bastardizing them.
Yeah, then we had the board games.
Yep.
Escape from Death Star game.
Yep.
From Kenner. But also there's what it looked like inside.
Yeah.
I didn't actually have a copy, but I knew people who did.
I did. I had one of those.
And then there was the Destroy the Death Star game.
Oh.
Which I don't have a copy of either, but I wish I did. Looking at it now, it looks pretty cool.
I have the reissue of the Battle of Hoth game. It's actually in my closet right there, and it came with an action figure, which is really cool.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That reissue. It's nice to get these reissues because then when now that you've got your own money, you can buy them, and your parents can't say no.
That's right.
Indeed.
I can't say no to you.
There's the Adventures for the Kids, Adventures of R2D2 game, which I think are just spinner type games, weren't they?
Yeah, a lot of times it's the game
dice.
It's just they're selling you.
Dice and
it's just the
spinner.
artwork that's the.
They were pretty
selling you
cheap
the
games. Some of them. There's the ice.
Oh, that's the one I have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first version of it. I think you got the reissue. You said, yeah.
I got the reissue. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a nice one. Do you get to cut open a creature and sleep inside it to keep warm in the game?
Oh, in the
Bantu or whatever they are. Or
yeah.
This is a foreign language one, but that's the game. And then the video games. Now, obviously, there became many, many video games over the years.
The greatest one ever, right here in my hand.
I've got that one.
This is where it all started, I believe. Atari and Intellivision. I think this is where it started because I didn't have this game. I only got the PC ones later. So, 1977.
I've got that game, The Empire Strikes Back. I just bought the new Atari console that's out. One of the new ones, so you can play your old cartridges.
All right.
That's a fun game. It gets repetitive, but it's just I remember
you're just going back and forth, blowing up AT-ATs.
Yeah,
it's repetitive, but like the joy of doing it the first time, and like my friend Rick had it, so I go over Ricky's house. I could play Star Wars. Yeah.
Now they say graphics are better now, but I'm not so sure. I think
that was great. I mean, I couldn't believe how good the graphics were back then. Like
come on, bro,
because we're talking awesome. 1982 or something.
No, like that blew us away. Like the graphics on the Atari were like, holy shit! Like this looks really cool, and it was fast too. The sprites, it was fun.
And then there was the arcade game.
The
arcade games.
I should have bought that when it came out.
Yeah, Atari.
Wow.
The Atari arcade
that's
Star
a
Wars.
Throwback right there.
That had some great graphics on it. Yeah, that was a good one.
And they released it. You could buy, the 3/4 scale. What was the company that was doing all the mini arcade games?
Yeah,
and I should have bought that one.
I've seen a few of those around. Yeah,
because the controller, you can't play it on a joystick. You have to have that, controller with the two hands and the like. You're in the ship. Oh, I've wasted so many.
You could do the trench run on this, and those are an original.
See the controller on there. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Courtney's here.
Hi, Courtney.
Hello, Courtney.
Hi, guys. I've been trying forever to get on here. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Well, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Are you a nerd?
You've joined the Nerd Fest. Nerd? The Nerd Fest.
I have joined the Nerd Fest. Awesome. I was looking at all the toys before, and when I was trying to sign on the first time, everyone has some pretty cool stuff. And hello to the chat, and hello to all you guys.
Hello.
Hello. And then, of course, there became an explosion of games. Now, I've got some of these. I've got Knights of the Old Republic here somewhere over there, and I've got a couple of boxes of these.
I had the ones from the mid '90s, like TIE Fighter, X-wing, X-wing versus TIE Fighter.
Joe's got some in his hand.
This, in my opinion, it's just because they should have made this a movie. Friggin' The Force
Oh, that's a newer one.
Unleashed.
Yeah.
The lore that's in this is just freaking awesome. Now they made a second one. I've got both of them. The second one is like Picard season 2. He's a clone. He's not really him, but
okay.
But the cool thing about that one is you get to run around with 2 lightsabers. That's what's cool. But one of the 2 things I loved about this game was the lore of the character himself. His family crest is actually the symbol of the rebellion. You know, the symbol that's on the side of their helmets.
Mhm.
It's his family crest. And who doesn't want to pull a Star Destroyer down to the ground with using the Force? You get to do that in this game.
Yeah.
That's why it's my favorite one, man. I love that game.
Nice. Good stuff, mate. Yeah.
I was at a Penny Arcade yesterday, and they had an old school like stand-up machine of Return of the Jedi, the game.
Wow.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
Those old arcade games. Yep. And then
Keep talking. I'll
Dark
be back
Force,
in a second.
Yeah, Dark
Sure.
Forces was one of the most phenomenal games. A 3D shooter, kind of like a Doom.
Yeah.
And
The
Dark
2 Dark
Forces.
Forces games are fucking phenomenal. Jedi Knight is also amazing.
Yeah. And
my
Dark
first video game really ever was Star Wars X-Wing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
That was a classic. Yeah, I still play that today. But
I
Dark
had
Forces
both the original '93 version and also the one they redid in
Redone.
3D.
The CD
in-
version.
Yeah.
And you can still buy those now in GOG, good old games.
Yep,
and,
I have them both.
Steam, you can
And
buy them. Yep.
The funny part is
And actually-
you still need a joystick to play. They do not take a mouse.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
cool.
And I-
Good.
That's
And
like
I-
the game yesterday. Yeah.
And I actually bought a special joystick just to play. It was a CH Flight Commander, but it wasn't special. But it was compatible with X-wing. Like all the buttons would work and the shield, and they had extra. It's like a flight stick, but it was made to work. It would work with X-wing and TIE Fighter, which are 2 of the greatest simulation
And
games.
the funny part is, a lot of these games are actually still available on Xbox Live.
Yeah.
You can buy them
Steam
for like
probably has a
Well, these
sale.
are all
Steam
LucasArts,
probably-
aren't they? LucasArts.
Yeah.
did all these.
I
They're
did
all-
a playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic
Great game.
like last year, but I
Possibly
never
the
got to
best
finish
Star
it
Wars
because it got glitched because I picked somebody that was not a certain rating.
There we go.
And I couldn't go
Couldn't
back.
finish the game.
It was crazy.
This is a really good set because it's,
You want you to start over, yeah.
it's
Wow.
mainly, I think everything's in here. Like everything that should be in here is in here.
Is the bikini in there?
The bikini is not in there.
I
Give that
I
bought
to
did
the
love that
missus.
game though. I loved playing it. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
those are
around
great
to it
role-playing
one of these
games,
days.
yep.
Oh.
We're
And
hoping
Soul
to get a movie
Assassins,
of
I
that.
love Shadows of the Empire. Both the novel and the freaking game were amazing.
Oh yeah. So not Z3PO is asking, never played any besides Shadows, any ranking order for the games, as in what should you play first, I guess, if you were talking about the
No, he's
well, this
probably
lot.
talking about how good
If you like 3D shooters, start with Dark Forces 1 and
Republic
2
as well.
And Dark Forces was phenomenal because it was the first game you could actually look around.
Yep.
So you could actually move the mouse and look up and down, which seems ridiculous. And for years I was used to the other direction because the game had it set so down was up. But
So-
and then the other game, and then go to I would play X-wing and then TIE Fighter. If you had to pick any 4 games to play,
Yeah.
old school games, the newer one like Battlefront, all these are phenomenal games.
For
I
the
would start
newer-ish, like Xbox Plus era, I would pick Knights of the Old Republic, first round pick every time, followed by Jedi Academy.
Okay.
What about
I
PS5?
downloaded Jedi Academy. I haven't gotten to that
So
one.
what you saying, Courtney?
What about for the PS5?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they got Jedi Fallen Order now, right? Don't they? I
Fallen
think.
Order. Yeah.
Although I will say Republic Commando is a strong third contender for me because I'm a huge tactic-based shooter. I mean, I'm a former Marine, so I get off on that shit, and Republic Commando is amazing at it.
Get a
Go back to the
PS3,
arcade.
play Force
Yeah.
Unleashed. I'm telling you, it is freaking awesome. The story, it is awesome.
So just like
When Tom
to
brought up Empire at War on PC, I still play that, and there's still mods that make it look modern.
Yeah, what's the PC MMO they have?
Oh, Star Wars, the Old Republic.
Yeah, the Old Republic, not Knights.
yeah,
of the Old
which
Republic,
is
the
this
Old
one?
Republic,
The Old Republic.
Yeah, it's a huge game. You can still play that.
And Star Wars Lego is phenomenal too. Playing with my kids, playing all those Star Wars Legos games. Courtney,
yeah,
you
those
might
are
like the
huge
Star Wars
games.
Lego. They're really fun games to play.
So I'd just like to
I've been playing The
interrupt
Sims.
The Sims, Star Wars Sims. I'd like to
Not
interrupt to thank WG for the $20 super chat. It's $20 from WG. This isn't the super chat you're looking for.
He gets extra credit for that.
Strangely enough, I think it is. So I need to play a clip from another science fiction classic to thank you.
Nobody knows. You know why? Because my character isn't important enough for a last name. Because I'm gonna die.
So thank you, WG. It's always a pleasure. Appreciate it very much. I hope everybody's been voting in the poll, by the way, to determine what everyone's favorite movie is from the original trilogy. You have the choice, obviously, of Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, or movies, the holiday special. So
Can you add my vote because I can't get in there on my phone?
I wish I could because I can't vote in them myself.
We have
Someone
voter
else in the
integrity
chat.
here.
We've had 32
I like-
votes.
I like Return of the Jedi only because of my age. It
Yeah.
came, that time because
We've had-
I used to have Return of the Jedi sheets.
Well, it
and
could
all
be
that
critical
underwear.
because it might win.
Nice.
Yeah.
Depends-
So
yeah,
you-
it depends on the age group, kind of too, and if you like all the Wooks
So the games
or
have
Ewoks.
always-
Sorry, what did I say?
Ewoks.
Wooks. Yeah, Ewoks.
Don't forget
The game-
the comic
Comic
books,
books.
Brian.
Well, I
yes.
think we're out of time
Yes.
for a detailed discussion, but I want to let you guys show them off.
Yeah, the Dark Horse comics and
I
Marvel
used to
actually
go-
it started with Marvel comics.
I used
Yeah,
to go to
I've
school
always
with
been
that.
all the
The
Marvel.
Dark Horse run for Star Wars comics was fucking
I
phenomenal.
went to
Yeah.
school with
Yes.
Dawn
Great
of the
stuff.
Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, her name was Dawn. I
Like the
assume she
Thrawn
was Dawn.
trilogy.
I had
Empire,
most of the
Dark
Rogue Squadron comics.
Yeah, I'm done, Brian. I just wanted to show.
No, no, I show what you want. No, you show off everything you want me.
Oh, the
What?
only thing I've got left that I haven't shown off already is that my
Bookmark? Yeah.
Yoda,
And
bookmark.
John's joining us.
Yay, Davina.
Das Wolfen?
He is.
Hey,
He's
Doc
here.
Wolfen.
Hello,
Wolfen
man.
is
I
here.
know he's got some Star Wars.
He's floating in the void as well.
Yes, he is.
Pretty awesome. Yep.
I'm going.
Sensed a great disturbance in the force.
You did. And then,
Came to
and
save
then
us.
you went to the bathroom and you were okay.
Oh, Courtney changed her hair color.
Yeah, I was hoping I was just see if anyone noticed. I hope Christian Delorme is not here. He will be very.
Well, he's
upset.
not been in the chat so far.
Well, you
Then
can
I
do
will not
whatever you
have
want.
it.
It's your hair. And
Oh, I totally went
Nothing
black. I went goth. But I'm not wearing all black today. So yeah.
Excuse me while I put this out.
this is a fun thing that
Tim.
my wife found at one of these art it was like one of those art shows, and this guy was taking all junk and turning it into Star Wars stuff. So
Nice.
just a set of Boba
Can you
Fett
make that
helmets.
big? for a
I like
second
the
so I can see
floating
it?
white ring that he put on it.
Yeah, that's the force ring. Yeah.
Oh,
Say the
Christian
ring-
was here
the force.
earlier. I missed him. Sorry, Christian.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. I just noticed that.
So,
That's cool.
John, I want to give John a chance to speak, and Courtney will too. But so, Courtney, first of all, what are your first memories of Star Wars? What's the memory? What's the key memory?
The memory is a specific scene. It's the scene where they're in, and this is not necessarily, but the scene where they're in the bar with all the or the cantina with all the alien
Yeah.
creatures and stuff like that. I just remember wanting to hang out there. That's my first memory. That's what I remembered about it, from
Yeah.
being little.
Do you think you
and-
could have been in the band?
Yes.
You could have made it in
Absolutely.
that band, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could have been in there. Yeah.
You'd have been
And,
Checkmate.
been a lot better looking than most of them. That's for sure.
Most of he didn't
Thank
say
you.
all
I
of
don't
them.
know.
Notice he didn't
Not
say all
fair.
of them. He said most of them. I'm looking for
if
Tim.
I was a redhead, I might have been in better.
Tim
Heir to
sent
the
me a meme.
Empire. Yeah.
Hi, Canadian Spider.
That the
Tim,
novel?
Tim has sent me a meme just before I get to John. I just want to show this meme that Tim very kindly sent me. So it's the missing hand.
Oh.
Well, there's the meme where Ray takes, gosh forbid we should mention Ray, but she takes the lightsaber to him, and the meme is there was a hand with it. Where's the hand? Just a scratch. Nice one, Tim. Thank you.
That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, I have a kid's book, Darth Vader and Son, which is so funny too. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, John, we were talking earlier in the show about our initial memories of seeing Star Wars for the first time and what it meant to you. What was your feelings about that?
Well, the first thing, I mean, I saw it in 1977.
Lucky.
Same as me and Joe.
I was
I'm
negative
old.
one.
As my wife likes to point out, she was not even born yet. So, so sitting in the theater, crawl goes by. I'm like, yeah, interesting story. I'm 7, what do I know? But coming overhead is Princess Leia's ship being chased by the Star Destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
Freak
just,
out.
from then on, it was just, I was attached to the screen. It was just.
It was nice, mate. Yeah. I was a little older, but I mean, I was probably double that age. I was 14, but it still had the same impact. I have to
Nobody
say.
had ever
Exactly
seen
the
anything
same.
like that before. It was
Like,
crazy.
what
man.
the
Yeah.
fuck is this? And that was it. I had to see the rest of this, and then I had to see it again. And I want more.
Oh, yeah.
What about the scene where they're being where the walls were coming in, they're being squished?
Oh my God, the trash compactor scene.
The trash compactor, yeah.
Oh,
that was one that stood out to me too.
That reminds me, I have an image to show of that. Just keep talking. I'll find it.
Well, that, and who can ever forget that camera shot that they did of it was a point of view shot of what the pilots were seeing flying into that trench. I mean, I know it made some people in the theater physically sick because it was just so friggin' like a roller coaster ride.
It was, wasn't it? That made me a bit queasy.
Yeah.
The perfect cake doesn't exist. It's the trash compactor scene.
Oh, God.
That's a great cake,
No, shut
man.
them all down. Hurry.
That is so good. So funny. It's almost as good as the one above it. Not above it. This one. This is beep 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 boop Star Wars. R2D2
bikinis, nice.
R2D42.
Can you zoom in? I want to
You
check
know
out
what?
the
They should-
electronics there.
Enhance.
I want to check out the electronics there.
Like they should have with people, so.
Enhance.
Wait, I think they're off. I think some of the designs are off there. I think you zoom in, we can
they
check
need to
that.
take
Yeah, I
off
think
and
they made a
restart.
mistake
And
there,
then
yeah.
one that's a bit more wholesome is this one.
That
That's
was-
cosplay. Is that not good?
That is
That's super cool.
These were just on my Twitter feed in the last few days.
Yeah, I
just,
saw that
check
one
them out.
too. Yeah,
that was a good
I
one.
need
There was
that
one,
costume, yeah.
one today from Robin Hawks, his granddad, who built the original R2D2.
Wow.
So that is pretty cool, I have to say.
R2D2 is the coolest. I think. I don't know. I loved R2D2. as a
There
kid.
is
I
another.
Soul Assassin said something in the chat, and I just wanted to say I thought the same thing. John looks like he's floating in
He
space
is.
or
He's
something.
floating in
and
space.
Soul said, "Did John get cast into the void by some Cthulhu monster? How
Yeah.
to say Cthulhu
I keep
monster
ex-
being interrogated?"
I keep expecting to hear the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy music.
I know.
Dude, that's badass looking.
So let's see that, Mark. What do you got there, Mark? Mark's just got so much
I
stuff.
figured I'd just show stuff as you guys are talking. Just
Yeah.
Now that's from the prequels. That's Obi-Wan. Yeah.
Because we're
Yeah,
about
it's
to move
Obi-Wan.
on, and we're going to
Yeah.
talk about much more serious stuff. That
Yeah,
means
this is
the holiday
a great-
special.
That's badass.
There
Great.
is
The holiday
another
special.
Star
Yeah.
Wars movie or Star Wars memory I have from that first year.
So the holiday special. Oh, look at that one. That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Was it Burger King or McDonald's? I think. Yeah.
Bobblehead.
So who actually watched? I didn't see it. Wasn't on in Britain. There's only two
I
people
have
could
never
possibly have watched
I've
it.
I've
I've
seen
seen
pieces
it.
of it, but I never watched
I've
it.
seen it since.
I
but
got
didn't-
it.
So John, when did you watch it?
I got it. I didn't get to see it live, but I got to see it at a con in the 80s.
Right. Because I'd never seen it until YouTube.
Copy of a
I saw-
copy of a copy VHS.
This is the beauty that we were getting.
Well, I saw it live,
We can't see it yet, buddy.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting I'm not sharing. So this is the.
Oh, come on, you got to share.
If I'm going to suffer through it,
Sharing
you're
is
going
caring.
to be Arthur.
Oh my God, be Arthur.
I'm probably going to get claimed or sent to hell for this.
Oh
Yeah, my friends were like, we're like, what
Somehow, I don't even
happened?
think Disney would try and claim you on this.
Right?
No, they don't want
No,
to
this
own-
has never been released officially in any
Yeah.
way, shape, or form,
It's
right?
been
So,
disowned multiple times.
Yeah.
But we were
For good
aghast.
reason.
I mean, that was like a big deal, as I was saying before, waiting for that to come out. You know, TV Guide, Mom, I can't do anything. I have to watch Star Wars. No one else can watch anything on TV. And we were just such a disaster, except for the Boba Fett cartoon.
The cartoon was great, and we did talk about that earlier. The cartoon was Nirvana, and it was really good. Yeah.
And I guess we won't mention the Wookiee porn.
Yeah, don't mention the Wookiee porn. We don't want to talk about it.
And then Luke looks so freaking weird in this. Is this?
He does.
They really didn't want to do it. The actors, they really didn't want to do it.
Art Carney is in this.
Yeah, the cartoon was great. It's genuinely good.
It takes place on a Kashyyyk. Oh, I'm sorry, Kazook.
She's singing.
Singing Life Day.
Life Day, yeah.
And then there's the infamous Wookiee holo porn.
Yes.
Itchy.
Look out.
Oh my God. Itchy. And no wonder she had some itches.
But the whole thing is on YouTube. The cartoon was definitely
they
the best.
they can't hide it. Yeah, this Art Carney. Oh my God, how the mighty have fallen.
The thing is, they never translated any of the Wookiee stuff, so nobody
Nope.
had any idea what was going on. Carrie Fisher was stoned. I don't doubt it.
I mean,
No,
the
she
hype
was.
behind this special was unbelievable. The hype
Yeah.
for this,
Who
you
the
just
hell
could
is
not
that?
Is
believe.
that Harvey Korman?
That's Harvey Korman from.
Yeah. He's got like a volcano on his head.
Yeah.
only words. I probably more than words. I knew that at the time.
They made this like a variety show. It was just ultimate disaster.
It was terrible, yeah. What a disaster. Anyway, we can't I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. We can't show much
All
more.
to celebrate Life Day.
Life Day.
Get a
Life Day. But of course, there was, other than that, I mean, it wasn't the only holiday thing they did. There was the Christmas in the Stars Christmas album with C3PO.
I wish I had
And
that.
John Bon Jovi is on one track. It was his
Joe?
debut.
No way.
It was his debut. It was R2, something about R2 Christmas or something. And
Joe's
he was
on fire.
17. He was 17 when he made it. This Christmas album.
You know, they basically remade the holiday special.
Yeah.
The Lego holiday special.
Oh, the Lego one. Yeah.
Lego Star Wars holiday special.
Well, I mean, that was the thing, is the holiday special was so bad it became a meme.
Yeah.
It has a life of its own. It's like an alternative universe thing, you know. This is the John Bon Jovi is this one. R2D2, we wish you a Merry Christmas. 17-year-old John Bon Jovi, who was working in the studio that his cousin owned that they made the record in. That's him.
That's the Joe? What?
That's John Bon Jovi.
That's,
singing
I call him the Joe. You know,
the Joe.
sorry.
And then, of course,
My droid.
but of course, the hit, well, I don't know if it was a hit, was C3PO, what can you get a Wookiee for Christmas when he already owns a comb?
I want it.
Is that Weird Al?
Who knows?
I'm pretty sure that's Weird Al.
Could be.
Or the chipmunk.
Anyway, that was the Christmas album. And so you had the holiday special and the Christmas album. And then
Yikes. I'll take the soundtrack album.
but there was other
Thank you
stuff.
very much.
I always loved I can't play the John Williams stuff, but the Miko Star Wars theme was a big hit. You remember this one?
Yes. I do remember it.
The funny thing is that they made it. I mean, this is look at
the disco Star Wars record. Yeah,
cowboys, bikers.
And how about Bill Murray? Star Wars.
Oh, we've got that.
Nothing but Star Wars. Yeah.
It's a shame Michael left because there was the droids, the Force. Michael turned me onto this one. It's a French one. It's called The Force.
Oh, this is amazing.
Wow.
I would listen to this. I would watch this.
Oh, it's a great record, but I can't really play any of it, unfortunately.
It was actually Mecca that did that, not Weird Al.
Was it? Okay.
And also, Vincent Womack said that Bon Jovi made a track for a movie that was called Spaceballs.
Oh, I didn't know that. But there's the Bill Murray is always a notoriously bad one to play because of claiming.
Yeah, because SNL is the worst, right? Yeah. So.
I love him.
We'll sing with it. Star Wars.
Nothing but Star Wars.
No, they can't claim us. No. And I learned to play Star Wars on the piano with one of the nuns that was teaching us. Like, I want to learn Star Wars on the piano.
That may be my favorite
Written by
character.
John Lennon,
You forget all the creatures in there.
So I'd love to play the whole of that, but it's the funniest thing ever. Cocaine was a lot stronger in the 70s than the 80s.
And a lot more popular.
Yeah. But there's another one I really liked, which was never a hit in America. There was a British disco band and soul band called The Real Thing, and they did a "Can You Feel the Force" was the name of it. So it's got all the effects in it, and the laser shooting, and it's actually a pretty good record. Disco was great for doing shit. Can You Feel the Force? So The Real Thing, a really good British disco band. But music,
you know what I wish I had from that era, man? I wish I had the Mad magazine send up of it and the cracked one.
Oh, I just saw that. I just saw that
I
in
was
a
in the
store,
grocery store
actually.
the other
That's
day,
funny.
and they've got a bound edition of a bunch of stuff like Jawed. That's what they call Jaws in Mad magazine.
No, I just saw the original though, of what you're talking about in this store called 5280s in Denver.
Really, I saw it in Walmart. I saw it. It was an end cap, and Walmart had it. Bunch of the old stuff from Mad magazine.
I just wanted to point out this video on YouTube called Star Wars Music Themes and Leitmotifs, or Leitmotifs. I can never get that right. And it does go through each one of them. So the Death Star, the Imperial March, all the Leia's ones, Luke's ones. It's really good.
Yeah.
And it isolates them all so you can hear just that bit. And some of it's fantastic. It really does bring it back to you when you close your eyes.
I used to wake up to the Imperial March every freaking day. I love that friggin' piece of music. It's awesome.
Like yes.
That's it.
As soon as you hear that, you know what's on.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I've got to go because I got a scout meeting, so I got to.
Yeah, we'll be wrapping up very soon. But Mark,
unfortunately, I got to head out. But I just want to give a big shout out to everyone. And this is my friend Jeff. You know, it's special when a friend actually sends you a card in the mail wishing me a happy Star Wars Day. So big shout out to my friend Jeff.
Nice.
But he put that in the actual freaking mail and wrote a note and sent it to me.
Jeff,
So that was
my
pretty
card?
special. Yeah, where's your card? But thank you for having me today, everyone. Go watch Star Wars tonight.
Yeah.
Don't watch the holiday special, but I got to run.
I'm going to watch Return of the Jedi, my favorite one.
I love that. Well, you can see there's Empire poster too. That's a pretty good one.
Well, thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate it very much. Thanks for showing us all that cool stuff.
All right, everyone,
It's
take
always
care
good.
and have a happy 4th of May.
See you,
Always
man.
good to see you.
Force be with
the
you.
Force be with
take
you.
care, man.
Indeed.
And
May the
also
force
with you.
be with you. Cheers, buddy.
Everyone knows about
Catholic Force.
Everyone knows about the Spaceballs is the Star Wars parody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's one that came out in '78.
Okay.
Hardware Wars, baby.
Hardware Wars.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hardware Wars.
I forgot about that
Can't
one.
forget about Hardware Wars.
Oh, that's such a good one as well.
Fluke Starbucker.
Fluke
Damn it.
Starbucker. Because I did have some parody images to. There was actually SNL did another one. which is, well, obviously we all know about Spaceballs, which is a fabulous parody.
Yep.
Yep.
She's we have a
Bill
Jewish
Pearl,
princess.
before he was the president during friggin', the invasion, right? Yeah.
Jewish
She doesn't look
princess.
Jewish.
The SNL did another one, which was they took Carrie Fisher in her bikini outfit. She was hosting the show, and they turned it into
A 60s beach party kind of thing.
blanket bimbo
Oh
in
my gosh.
space or something. And they
Gilda
transported
Radner, man.
Leia.
God, we lost her too soon.
My favorite movies are the 60s beach party movies. This is amazing.
They transported her into a net Funicello and whatever movie, which was funny. And she had the actual bikini on from Star
That
Wars.
is so funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, again, it's not something you can really show. There's a lot of clips of it online, but we can't really show it. Then, of course, we know the famous ones, Blue Harvest, which was the original title of Return, wasn't it? And then Robot Chicken Wars.
Yeah.
Yep. The Aluminum Falcon.
Aluminum Falcon. But I forgot about Hardware Wars. That's probably the
Hardware
best
Wars
one.
is classic.
It's
dude.
the best one.
Yeah.
And then memes, of course, that are used everywhere. This is the cultural impact. These aren't the fill in the word you're looking for.
Yeah, these aren't the.
Yeah, it's a
It's a trap. That's
It's a
right.
And there's another great actor who wasted his life on drugs and alcohol.
That's amazing.
I've got to show these before we finish.
That's awesome.
Yeah, something dark side. So that's, an Imperial Stormtrooper and a metric Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not everybody gonna get that joke.
Not everyone's going to get that. So during a rewatch of The Return of the Jedi, a friend cheered when the Emperor died. Needless to say, I was shocked and reminded him that the Emperor was a human being with a granddaughter.
No, he wasn't.
It's
That
on
never
Blue
actually
Sky.
Don't mention the granddaughter.
It's on Blue Sky. It's on Blue Sky.
Of course, it's
Damn
on
it.
Blue Sky.
And there's another one. It's quite true, this one, if you look at it.
Anakin
Yeah.
at 22, married, future father, general in Army of Republic, on the Jedi Council, and strongest Jedi, kissed his own sister.
Kissed his own sister.
Yes, but he was never granted the title of master.
It's true. So here's another Blue Sky one. This guy was such a G for telling his evil wizard cyborg boss that his religion is bullshit during a work meeting. When you're trying to threaten Darth Vader, but who are you? You killed my father. I've killed very many fathers. You'll have to be more specific.
That's awesome.
But it's like that meme from the old Superman cartoon of just like, oh, you bombed my nation. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
That's right. Yeah. This is a immediately point out face.
Quick, turn it on.
Oh, sorry. I get a few more.
That's
of
like
these.
a bad after-school special from the
It is.
80s.
Right.
Regret. That was where the droids I was looking. He said nothing as he watched them kiss. And he knew it's true. He knew.
Oh man.
Like it awful.
Yeah, he did know, didn't he? We find out later
Yes,
on. Right?
yes, he did.
Yeah,
Good
we've seen
Lord.
this one before, which was the
Yeah.
I am a member of the hello, I'm a member of the blah, 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 I'm dad. This is funny.
Oh my god.
Well, he wasn't very good.
Yeah, I've seen
So
the one,
funny.
the I'm Dad one. It's
Yeah.
just pull my finger.
I've seen that one. Yeah, I pulled my finger. I just hit someone. Said no stormtrooper ever.
One of my favorite Star Wars memes of all time is still like the two guys guarding the reactor pit there.
Yeah.
Just like the most realistic scene in any science fiction. Two grunts hear something, decide not to give a shit, and immediately go back to doing nothing.
That's right. Yeah. What was another one? There was another one where it was like two stormtroopers talking. They're going, don't know what they'll just say. Oh yeah, yes, another great day. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just go back to the Death Star and have some fun or whatever. It's like they're just a normal full of guys.
Yeah, right.
Let's go back to the bunker. Let's go back to our bunks on the Death Star.
Yeah.
And,
Have you seen Troops?
Seen what? Sorry, mate.
Troops.
Troops. Yes, I have seen Troops. It's quite
Star
funny.
Wars parody of Cops.
Cops. Yep.
Oh God, no.
So Hardware
The best
Wars.
Cops parody is in Shrek. I'm sorry.
There's the Hardware Wars. Yeah. I don't know if we'll get claimed for this.
Oh, you probably will.
Anyway, check it out. 20th Century Fox.
There they are.
There they are.
Ham salad.
The iron.
Yep.
Check that out.
Check the Wookiee. It's fucking Cookie Monster.
It's Cookie
It's
Monster.
literally just Cookie Monster with dyed hair.
Wookiee, me want Wookiee.
May the force be with you. Yeah,
Oh my
Hardware
God,
Wars.
it's so great.
And
yeah,
then,
you guys need
Troops.
to watch Hardware Wars, the original Star Wars parody.
sorry.
That's right. It's hilarious.
And then Troops is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Troops Star Wars.
Troops, Star Wars.
Yep.
I've got
Cops
no again.
parody. Bad boys. Bad boys.
Yep. Tom Servo.
See me out here stealing Imperial droids, now do you? Yeah, sure you'll never do it again.
Running! He's running! That is literally the best point you could have picked.
Heads on fire. It's the first time a stormtrooper's ever hit anybody.
Right? This guy's not a stormtrooper. Check him for a lightsaber.
Well, he's a
He's gotta be a
sandtrooper.
Jedi.
Yeah, I was going to say, technically, he's a sand trooper.
The sandtroopers are, but anyway, those are great too, and we
That
can't
last
really show
point
them.
is too accurate for.
And I'm pretty sure I've seen a few other great. I mean, I love the what's that channel on YouTube that does all the dance off stuff? It's like Obi-Wan's supposed to be. They're supposed to be going to dance offs. They've completely parodied all the Star Wars movies and turned it into something completely different. Can't remember the name of it, but they're really good too. So I think we're going to have to pack it in shortly, unfortunately.
You've run way over, my friend.
I have run way over. I'm
You
getting
knew it was gonna happen, though.
signals.
Come
I
on.
knew it.
Yeah.
Everyone's
You
been
can't
very
have
patient.
Mark D with a C on during a Star Wars show
Yeah.
and not go over.
So
I
let
mean,
me
come
just
on.
get rid of that. Now we better end the poll in the chat. It's had 34 votes. It's not bad for us. So we're ending it now. And the poll was to say,
Return
which
of the
is
Jedi?
your favorite original trilogy movie? Let's see if I can get the damn thing to show here. There we go. So the winner was, with 41% of the votes, so it's a fairly split vote here. Star Wars 1977. I'll never call it A New Hope. It's Star Wars.
It is Star Wars.
I
Yeah.
never use the words A New Hope. The Empire Strikes Back was second with 27%.
I can
Return
live
of the
with
Jedi just outside with 26. And for some inexplicable reason, the holiday special only 6%. What's wrong with you people? It's the greatest thing ever made.
Well, like I told you, a lot of people think that the Empire Strikes Back was the best one, but
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi will always have a special place in my heart because it was the best movie experience I ever had. It was
There's
awesome.
nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I would
Well,
say
you got to remember, in 1980, bad guys didn't win very often. So you
Dude,
had a
it,
movie with
it gave the story weight. There were consequences, man. It was awesome. It was great storytelling, man.
And that's why Empire, I think for me, also comes over as the most impactful movie from a pure movie filmmaking experience. It has it's different from the others in that respect. It has a darker tone, a darker ending.
Dude, I know I was 15 when I saw it. You were
Yeah.
17, right?
It hit hard.
And when they had to retreat from Hoth, it was like, shit, they lost. Fuck.
Yeah, it hit very hard. They're all losing.
Yep.
But it ends with that little bit of hope. The
Oh, yeah.
first movie had the biggest impact on me because it was so special, like John was talking about.
Yeah.
That stays with you. And then the third movie was great because of just the fantastic feeling at the end of it.
Well,
that had the upbeat that Empire didn't
right.
have.
You had the battle going on three different fronts. You had the Jedi battle going on. You had the space battle going on. You had the ground battle going on, and it was beautifully fucking filmed. And then you had the genius of Lucas making the bad guy the good guy in the end of it. I mean, that was
the redemption arc.
Yeah, it was genius. Man.
Yeah, the redemption arc, and that actually hits harder. Just talk about the prequels briefly. When you see what happens in the prequels, boring as much of that is, it hits a little harder then when you think about that. The redemption arc becomes even more important.
Yeah,
because he became back to what he used to be before.
Didn't really like the prequels too much, but Revenge of the Sith, the third one, was it was the best of the bunch. It was good.
Yeah,
it was. Really
I saw the first one in the theater, and I never saw another.
I fell asleep during it.
Honestly, the best
I might
of
have
the
two
prequels-
actually.
The best of the prequels is Rogue One.
Good point.
Well, there you
Yes,
go.
yes.
Now, the one good thing that Disney's done since they got it, right? Yeah.
Anyway, thank you everybody in the chats for your wonderful participation today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. I think we enjoyed it. It's great to just chat and celebrate something we love.
That's it,
isn't it?
Right.
And thank you to those. Thank you to WG for the super chat. Thank you to the mods, which is Debud and Davina and Darren and Vince, who've been doing all the modding. Appreciate you guys very much. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody, and having such fun with us. Before we go, who would like to plug anything?
Second part. Oh, go girl.
Courtney goes first.
I've been streaming again, not like totally regularly, but yesterday I did 2 streams at the Penny Arcade that I was talking about, and there's some really, really cool. It's completely like you're going back in time when you go there. It's an outdoor arcade. They had everything from the game Gorf. They had Tron. They had skee ball, and I walked around and played some games. It was fun.
Cool.
So check that out on my channel. Thanks.
Thanks for being here, lass. Good to see you as always. Joe.
Yeah, we got the second part of me and Martin playing through A Way Out. We're trying to break out of prison. Working together to try and do it. We did pretty good a couple weeks ago, and we're gonna do the next part tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Central Time. So be there.
Awesome. Good stuff, mate. Thanks for being here again, brother. Appreciate it very much.
Always.
Sai, have you got anything you wish to plug?
No, I don't really have anything to plug, but watch Toxic Tuesday tomorrow.
There you go.
All right, there you go.
What are you guys doing tomorrow? Do you know?
It's Snakes on a Plane. Yeah, I got that wrong last week.
My God.
I never saw that movie. I have to see that.
Well, look, I'll tell you
so
what
many
it's
jokes about it.
I'll tell you what it's about. Snakes on a motherfucking plane.
So I've heard.
Motherfucking
So,
plane.
and I'll second that. Watch Toxic Tuesday. Pope, my friend, what do you got going on?
Well, we're trying to do a couple videos for Bonded by Metal. Other than that, we're just kind of hanging out right now. I know you and I have a video we want to record, and hopefully get Pope Pontificates at some point when both of us are available. Which
Indeed,
is never.
yes. Should be available this week coming, which is good.
All right.
But
Well,
also
we'll
there's
work that out.
we'll have to figure out how to see this new Iron Maiden movie as well.
Yeah, documentary. I'm sure you metalheads want to see pretty bad.
Oh,
huh?
I want to see it. Yeah.
Will they have that on like Prime? They usually show a lot of the.
It's in the theaters right now.
It's theaters
And it's
now.
perfectly
yeah.
timed because I'm going to see Iron Maiden and Megadeth.
What?
Nice. Cool. We'll have to figure that one out because we need to be talking about that on the channel on Bonded by
Yes.
Metal. And John, thank you very much, mate, for making it in. Appreciate that very much.
Did as best I could.
No, it's always great to see you, my friend. Anything you would like to plug?
Fridays at 8 Central on Pop Culture Minefield. I'm playing Baldur's Gate with Martine and Knock. And we make a, let's say a hash of it, but it's definitely chaotic.
Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate is chaotic.
That's
I
a
think
good way to describe it. Yes.
especially when you kill off some of the main characters early on.
Yeah,
it's- You'll find
Oh,
out
you mean
about
like
that going forward, but yeah.
I mean, like I consistently do with Minthara in Act 1.
I killed her off as well, I think. I seem to recall.
No, we actually kept Minthara alive because I was tired of all the companions dying, so we kept her alive.
We kept her alive, even though she's a vicious, whatever. Hot as hell, though.
We're doing an evil playthrough, so.
Oh, good. Well, next week here we'll be doing. We'll do another Expedition 33 because I'm well into Act 2 now and getting on quite well. So we're going to keep pushing through with that one, and then the week after, I think we might do Idiocracy, which was my other choice. I think we'll do that in 2 weeks. So that's what's happening for me. I'll probably be in Comics Division, Monday Night Meltdown later, Toxic Tuesday tomorrow, Snakes on a Plane. And then the rest of the week will unfold as it does. Check the channel out, everybody. Latest videos, I did an unboxing of the hard-boiled 4K
Yeah, I saw
box
that.
set.
It's cool.
Which is nice. Very cool. It's cool. Where is
It's
it?
cool, man. It's cool.
I got some cool physical media, but I'll wait for your next time you do it.
Nice.
I pulled Joy Fat's head off.
Oh
Pull his head off, man.
And then I got the other
That's
one.
Italian fat. He's
I
cool.
did the other video about this little beauty soldier.
Soldier. There you go.
Oh, I fucking love that movie.
That movie is slated for it's on the list.
Yes.
And whether you know it or not, it's part of the Blade Runner universe.
It is. I love that
Like
about
Blade
it.
Runner.
And I wish they'd made more like that. Think of the stuff they could have done. And there's also, I would like you to try out the second of my TV theme tune quizzes, which is on the channel now. First debuted on last Friday's Ascendant Art channel. Check it out. Give it a try. 30 TV themes from the 70s to the present day. See how you get on.
Is it in the community tab?
It is on the channel.
Okay.
Okay. I wanted to show you one thing. Sorry, I had to run to the trunk. But you know how you did the Hammer Horror series?
Yeah.
I found this. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. I can't see myself to see if the light is on. Hold on. How do we do it? Right there.
Hang on, I gotta make you bigger. Hang on, I gotta make you bigger.
Okay.
Oh
So-
my god.
I found this. I know it's mirrored or something, but
Reptile? The reptile?
Nice.
the reptile. Yep. I found this for at Ross actually. Ross dressed for us for $4.99. So
Wow, that's nice. I like
I
it.
thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I just saw it. I was like, Hammer Horror.
Was it cheaper because all the writing was backwards?
Yeah. I think that's
Just kidding.
it. It came with my shirt.
Right, thanks, Courtney. That's really cool. I'd like to see that if she can show
I just
that
know you
again
guys
next
did
time.
that. Okay, yeah, I just know you were doing the Hammer Horror
Show
thing
that
before,
next
so.
time. I love Hammer. No, that's a beauty. You can send it to me. You don't need to
I
keep it. Send it to
could.
me.
I could.
You can. Well, thanks again, everybody. I hope you all have
So
a
my
great.
birthday's coming up. Not
Oh, is
yours.
it? Oh, I'll have
Yeah,
to send you
I'm
something
sure.
then. I have to send you
I
something.
may do a birthday party, by the way.
29
You guys will know.
again?
Let's say I'm 28.
There you go.
That's 20.
There you go.
Right.
I didn't mean to misage you. Sorry.
Right. So thanks again, everyone. I hope you all have a great day and a great week, and we will see you all again very soon. So till next time, stay well. Don't skip your meals. Remember to live your best life. And also, of course, most importantly, keep on rocking.
May the 4th be with you.
Be with you. See you next time.